notification on my phone. So.
Me too.
I know, I have a special guest star today.
Indeed. I got nothing better to do. Right. Good over here.
Alright.
All yours.
Everything's set up. Again, if I start it, it'll immediately go in.
Right.
Wait a couple of minutes for people to come in before I just launch into it.
Give it a moment.
Stream Health found us.
Always good. We'll see if the stats do. Weird that they did the overhaul and now they seem to work worse than they used to.
No, right?
There was always on a delay, but the stats would always eventually notice that you were live and tell you how many viewers you had, more or less. Whereas,
yeah, now sometimes it just doesn't.
Now we've gone whole streams without ever seeing it still going offline the entire time, which is weird.
It's really strange. Broken swords.
Indeed.
Director's cut up.
Ooh, fancy. You can explain why that is.
The version that nobody liked. I'm sure some people. But, yeah, this version adds a whole bunch of extra sequences that a lot of people think are superfluous. But I feel like showing off, because I haven't seen them.
Might as well, right?
I've only played the original version of this game, so these are completely new to me as well, so that'll be fun. And hello!
Hello!
Yeah. Yeah, as I said last time I streamed this, I'm gonna try and show off these extra scenes at the start of streams so they don't really interfere. A lot of people find that they do interfere with the story, they cut off bits. So I feel like showing them off, having them at the start of a stream as a start in. Probably a good idea.
Just to see him.
Yeah, and he's here today.
She's pointing at me right now, even though y'all can't see that.
Yep. Poking him too.
Yep. Can confirm.
But yeah, he's we were like, what do we do? Because he normally watches when we play Point and Click Wednesday. So and he's here.
Right.
I thought, why not? He'll join me while he's here.
Yep. Special guest star.
Special guest star.
On my own channel.
Let's jump in and see the new beginning. So in the original, it goes straight to Paris in the fall. You meet George. A clown blows up an accordion bomb.
As you do.
And that's the start of the game. And this one, I believe they also changed how the cutscenes look in the game as well, and people didn't like it.
Right.
But
we'll never do.
We'll see how this one starts. What they've added to the start of the director's cut.
Paris. City of love, romance, and dreams. So they say. I used to say it too. But ever since that day, the day of the murder, I've always associated my beloved Paris with death.
You normally look like an Archer character?
Yeah.
Okay. That is
Actually,
the
no, they look more like knockoff Disney.
Okay. I guess I'll get to see that soon.
Keep an eye on this volume. The music stings of this game are really loud. I have to manually go in and turn that the heck down.
I want to move the mouse up very slowly.
Yeah, a lot of this is similar. I don't know if they changed the font. Yeah, the game before, you didn't see the precision. It starts with the George does a smeal.
Right.
And then it has...
I was at home having a bath when my editor called.
Collard, get your ass over to the Palais Royal now. You got an interview. With Pierre Carchon. Yes, the Pierre Carchon. No photos, so leave your gear at home. He asked for you personally. Don't ask me why. Anyhow, this could be big, so if he makes a pass, don't forget. Just smile, say yes, and keep taking notes.
So charming and so very apt. Pierre Carchon was a media king, a national hero, and one of the most infamous adulterers in Europe. He and his wife Imelda were just one step down from royalty. Whoa, I hate mimes, but unless you humor them, they don't go away.
That's a very evil-looking
Here I
mime.
was, the palace of
Completely.
the
The
media
mime is
king
innocent.
and the ice queen. I pressed the doorbell and set in motion a chain of events which would change my life forever.
Should've tipped the mime.
What is it?
Madame,
Well,
my name is Nico. I'm here to see Monsieur Carchon.
Come up, we're on the first floor.
Madame Carchon, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Yes, I'm sure.
The
Oh,
Ice
right,
Queen was
yeah.
certainly living up to her
An evil mime and
reputation.
evil clown.
Will you be staying for the interview?
Mademoiselle, I know little of my husband's business affairs, and I care even less. I certainly have no intention of watching him pore over yet another pretty little journalist.
Pretty. You're too kind, madame.
Ah, the talented and very beautiful Mademoiselle Collard. Such a pleasure to meet you at last.
Monsieur Carchon, I am honored.
Oh, I'm sure you are.
Call me Pierre, please. But I do not flatter you idly. I was a friend of your father. He was a great man.
My father, he never mentioned.
He and I were very close. And then his death. So tragic. I must... Imelda, your damned cat's in my study again. Another Ming vase, I suppose. Excuse me for one moment, my dear girl.
Nope.
You
Just one
journalists are getting younger each year.
Perhaps it's the rest of the world getting older, madame. That was no cat. My God, what? Monsieur
It's a
Carchon?
murder mime.
Hen, what did you expect? There was a mime in the room and the guy was dead. Who do you think did it?
He's dead. I must call the police.
Come closely.
You'd better stay here.
There was a man. It was the mime. Do you think he...
Well, I believe we can rule out suicide, don't you?
No wonder they called her the Ice Queen. She would have been top of my list of suspects if I hadn't seen the attacker myself. And if I hadn't come across a couple of murders just like this already. One of the most important men in Europe murdered.
A mime
And
killer.
here was I, Nico Coulard, alone at the scene of the crime. Should I wait for the cops? Or start my own investigation?
No.
Wait for
What?
the
No,
cops.
we're not gonna
No.
wait for cops.
Nico, the police will never help you. Trust
No.
only your fists.
I actually don't know how this interface works. It's different from the original. Point around, pass over an object to interact with, change to the action. Okay, so briefcase opens the inventory. So in the original, the inventory's in the top.
Right.
Diary accesses diary, which is... Oh yeah. Marcus puzzle hints. Banner save, store game.
Diary must be the, call it. Story updates and stuff. Yep.
Ah. Mine back and as I watch him, he punched me. You know, shit.
Not my brightest move, I admit.
No, not really, right? She doesn't like using, you know, I.
They're written very much like, you know, journalist
Shorthand.
notes.
Yeah.
Which is neat.
This game has these blue circles.
Mm-hmm.
Which a lot of the purists don't like.
The bookcase was filled with
Taking away the pixel hunting.
Yes. the
Vital part of the
the
experience.
Subtitles are.
Mimes and guns don't
Ah,
usually
that's
go
weird.
together, but I had an idea that this was no ordinary mime.
You don't
This
say.
murderer before, and written about him. The costume killer.
so the costume
at least
killer-
that's what I'd called him.
Yeah, is the guy we're chasing as George.
Right.
He dressed as. I assume this is before the clown.
Right.
Although, of course, it's not mentioned because you missed it. But his other two crimes, he dressed up as what was the first one? I can't remember. Something, and then an emperor penguin. Killed someone dressed up as a penguin,
My God.
which is the best thing I've ever heard. All right, so yeah, so the icon determines what you do. I guess this is look and
I
action.
closed his eyes. It was the least I could do for the poor fellow.
Yeah, the gears usually means
Some people
action.
hate searching
Right.
corpses for clues. Me, I'm okay with it. Reminds me of an old boyfriend.
All right, hen. And that's the pickup one.
In his
Doink.
pocket, I found a ticket stamped Bateau de la Conciergerie. Taking the ticket meant I tampered with the evidence. There was
But
no
I mean,
going back.
in for a
now.
penny, in for a
In for a
pound,
penny, in
right?
for a pound. Right,
Carchon
yeah,
had been
mhm.
shot.
You know shit, hen.
I had closed his eyes. Rigor mortis hadn't set in yet.
Right click.
I opened his eyes. Best to leave the crime scene as I found it. His lifeless eyes stared blankly
Yeah, okay,
at
so
nothing.
left does the one. This isn't a thing, I don't think, in the original. I've never come across double icons, so yes, in this one it's left and right. So that's I can just open and close his eyes as I please.
It was one of my hair clips. My favorite, in fact. It must have fallen when I was knocked
Better
down.
grab that real
Hey,
quick.
grab that. Let's not leave that evidence at the scene of the crime, huh? They might think I did it. That leaves. Okay. Yeah, this is the double icon thing. Is
You had to end it to the ice
So you're
cream.
thinking
She
you'll
showed you
play
her
through this
favorites.
section until it gets to like the original start of the game?
Yeah, and then I will go back to the original game that I was playing
Right.
when we're in Ireland. Hopefully these segments don't take too long. I
A
actually
small
have no
round
idea how
piece
long
of
they
glass
are.
had been cut out of the pane. This was a professional job.
I didn't believe it before, but
This was the work of the mime. Unless the cat was in on it too.
Oh, all
how
right,
deep
hen.
does this
I
go?
didn't want to cut myself and leave blood on the glass. Call me old-fashioned, but I like to keep my DNA to myself.
All right, hen. Open the door then.
The killer must have used a ladder to reach the window. He was long gone.
Ah,
Guess he folded that ladder up, popped it in his pocket, and took it with him.
As mimes do.
no.
A bust of Pierre Carchon, humble servant of La France.
If you say so, bunny.
He had a bust of himself in his office.
I guess so.
Powerful.
Right?
That's a power move.
That is a power move.
Pierre Carchon again.
Oh my god,
Eh?
he's got
Seemed to follow me
two!
around the room.
He's got fucking two of them!
Powerful.
That's two in his room. That's got me. That's just him. Alright, well, I'm fucking off, right? Yeah, that's
the clues could turn
the
up at
point
any
is the
minute.
goal.
Somewhere
Hang
there
on,
were
it has the
clues to the
original line.
murder, and I needed to find them.
Go in this room.
The door was locked.
Boo. Alright, let's... And the mine wasn't that professional, right? He made noise.
I reckoned that cloth might just turn out to be useful.
I'm guessing, yeah. I'm guessing one of the busts
Even
is
my
a...
fingernail wouldn't fit into such a small hole.
You know, back around, click on that item now. Hold the mouse button. Oh my god, I have to actually... Ah.
Aha! Nico, you are just so damn good at this stuff.
I am I'm pretty darn good at point-and-click adventure games.
A key
Just
had been hidden
steal
in
a
secret
flashlight.
compartment. A modern key. Instead of comforting Imelda, I was
Oh,
ransacking
it's
her
a
flat.
key.
Why? Because there was
Because
something
why the
going
fuck
on
not,
Because it's a
hey?
point-and-click
I had
adventure
to get
game.
answers before
Because
the
we have
cops
to
arrived.
solve a
And hey,
murder.
she'd been rude to me, so she had it coming.
The cops in this place think they're psychic. They're weird. Oh, I didn't mention to you the psychic cop.
No, you didn't.
The cop that thinks he's a psychic, so he's going to solve the crime with psychic powers.
I see.
We may meet him in, if we get back to the original
Yeah.
game. We may find that out.
A medieval pageant. Original, no doubt. The tapestry must have cost a fortune. A magnificent antique table.
Ooh, it's not just antique, it's a magnificent. Ooh, let's grab that.
A++ table right
It
there.
was a tube of acrylic paint.
I'm having that.
French ultramarine.
Give it to my mum, she's always
Just
using
the
acrylic
colour
paint.
I was after for
Steal
my
it
best
right
friend.
in front of his
I'm sorry, I
wife.
have to go. Someone is...
Somebody's stealing my paint. I don't know why she's stealing
Young
my
lady,
paint.
what are you doing?
Stealing your
This
paint.
paint. It's my favorite color.
For God's sake, keep the damn stuff.
Alright.
Imelda had talent, but I certainly wasn't going to tell her that.
Stealing her fucking paint. I'm kind of mean. Hi, Hen.
Excuse me, madame.
Yes?
This does the same thing. Usually in the original, there's a button here and you get talk options, which are usually people.
Right.
But you can also, it has the inventory, so you can
Present
show
items to her.
Imelda might not have been so cool with me poking around if I'd shown her the key I'd found.
Fair
I'm
enough.
so sorry for your loss, madame.
No, you're not. You're a journalist. Journalists don't feel sorry.
That's fair.
We shall see.
It's true.
Why did your husband send for me? What did he want to discuss?
I have no idea.
Beats the
His
fuck
business
outta
was
me.
his business.
He never
Yeah,
told
often
you
the
anything.
icon will stay up
No,
if there's more.
frankly, I
So
prefer
it's
it
only when
that
the
way.
icon disappears that there's nothing.
How did
Got
your
it.
husband know my father?
I have no idea.
You didn't know him? Thierry Collard?
Pierre knew a lot of people I didn't know, most of them women.
Met any
is-
evil mimes lately?
So these portraits aren't in.
Why would a mime want to kill your husband?
Pierre had plenty of enemies. Half the
Baby.
husbands in Paris for
The
a start.
portrait style in
This
the
quite a
original is very
scoop for you.
knockoff Disney.
I suppose you're already inventing the headlines.
Just because I am a journalist.
Don't patronise me. You're all cut from the same cloth.
Well,
Do you have any moral sense at all?
no.
Not particularly.
No. See, in the original, this would just be a thumbs up or thumbs down. We get quite a few of
She
those
could be your
questions.
angle or your devil
Your
here.
angle. Angle or devil. Even mine is a tautology, that's true. I'll say I'm a good
Yes.
person.
That's why I do this job.
You do it to see your name in print.
As if my editor gets the byline, I just do the work.
Well, don't expect my sympathy.
The police will be here soon, madame. Is there anybody you would like me to contact? Family, friends?
No, I have no family. Pierre and I were... He was all I had, really. Not much, was it? The dutiful wife. That was my role. He never talked, never let me in.
I know one thing, madame.
What?
You always
If you
give.
want to find out who killed your husband, then you let me do the job.
Always
not
let
the
you down.
police.
Why? How do I know I can trust you?
You can't. I don't know, I'm a good person, I
Your
guess.
husband invited me here today because he needed me. I think he knew somebody
good that
wanted
did
to
him.
kill him, and he knew I could help.
I doubt it was your database he was after.
You're wrong. I was onto his killers already. I am sure of it. Please, you owe it to him.
I don't know.
All I need is a few more minutes to look around before the police come.
You really do have a moral sense, don't you?
No.
I trust so few people. And perhaps Pierre really did think that you could help. Of course it wouldn't have stopped him seducing you too. Here, take this. It's the key to the drawing room next to the library at the end of the hall. It was Pierre's room. I rarely went in there. I couldn't. I was too scared of what I might find.
Thank you. I promise you won't regret this.
That's like the ghost point and click. It's a bit weird. Kinda cool. Alright, well, we got a key. It doesn't look like there's a fast move function in this version of the game either. So like George, we will just saunter everywhere.
The door was locked.
Right.
Yeah, that door's locked.
Right, I have to actually drag it.
Now
That
we
door
were
is locked.
getting
Do
somewhere.
you know?
It's locked, yeah. Does he have more busts of himself in here, too?
I didn't need the lights on. It was light enough already.
Really?
The painting showed the Cachons together, in love. As the
With
poet said,
guns.
the past is a
With
different
guns and
country.
dukes.
Or did I read that in a fortune cookie?
Probably had.
There
Where's
was
that?
the very faintest of clicks.
Like, did. Maybe they did something with the bust. And...
As expected, the desk was yet another priceless antique. Yawn. The blotter and in tray had clearly been placed with
So
mathematical
fucking
precision.
done with this guy's house.
He's
Oh
very
my
rich.
god, it's just full of antiques. Oh my god, they're amazing, but I'm so bored now.
She's gonna steal the hell out of that elephant, though.
I didn't need a sheet of blotting paper. Not while it was blank.
Alright. I got anything that'll...
The paint would have just soaked into the blotting paper, but the idea was good.
Is that a clue? Okay, I've got to use it in here. Okay.
The idea was good.
The idea was good.
I'll give it to her.
I'd
That is a
spread
lovely
blue paint
color.
over the bottom of the tray. It was ruined.
What does that?
I was a very bad girl.
What the
But
fuck is that
also
line?
quite a clever one. I didn't want to take... In a way,
And then do that?
I didn't need a sheet of...
I think you... Yeah, you... Click that.
I'd ruined the tray.
I have to... And with it?
It was a boat ticket stamped Bateau de la Conciergerie. When I was a little girl, Papa used to take me on the Bateau Mouche as a treat. No.
I'm not entirely sure what wants me to do, because I know I have to, like, get that on it. I'm just not sure how.
Do you interact with the elephant?
Oh yeah, maybe
My
that's
heart
it.
skipped a beat. It was a carved elephant. But not just any carved elephant.
Okay.
Not just any elephant.
It was a
By my father.
special
I knew
carved
for
elephant.
certain because in my apartment I had its exact twin, carved into a box he had made. So Cauchon
Oh, maybe I
had
need a
known my
brush of
father.
some sort.
They really must have
Maybe a
been
bowl
friends.
full of mush.
I decided to take the carved elephant. It clearly meant nothing to Imelda.
Yoink.
Fucking mine now. I'm gonna use it on some paint.
No.
Yeah, maybe go looking around to see.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
there must be some other item we need to interact with that.
Yeah.
Let's let that paint dry in that tray.
Yep.
This wasn't the time for me to lie on the sofa doing my Marie Antoinette impression.
Fuck yeah,
Though
it
it is very
is.
popular at parties, especially with gay guys. Don't ask me why.
Okay, so something else. Highlighting. in
Yeah.
here. Go back into. Painting.
Look at the busts again.
A bust of Pierre Cauchon. It contained rows of tiles. A bust of Pierre Cauchon.
Maybe there was a brush on.
Look at.
That was just.
You use the. Did you try using the key with it?
No, I didn't.
I don't know what it would do, but maybe.
Really should be something else I need to.
Right,
Maybe
exactly.
it's-
I'm not really sure where the game's going with it right now.
Mm-hmm. I did try using the cloth on the paint, and that didn't work.
No. No.
Huh.
It took her a while to figure that out.
No.
Tried and true, point and click and everything.
No.
It's like you need to spread the paint with something, but
I'd ruined the tray. It was a sheet of blotting paper in a leather holder. Its cracked surface looked ancient, reminded me of its owner.
Maybe the card.
It was a boat ticket. No. No. No.
Must be something somewhere else I can. Something else.
Locked. Not surprising, really. The sofa was antique. For one horrible moment, I had an image of a naked cochon wriggling around on it with a young journalist.
I didn't need that image either, Hen. What's this even do? I clicked the
Right?
button.
Yeah, we kind of went around and didn't really find. Oh.
Behind the picture was a safe.
And
Alright.
so there's the key.
The safe looked pretty secure.
That's kind of dumb that it makes you go in and go back
And then go
to the
out
painting,
and then click
right?
it again. Yeah, it's weird.
In
Ah,
the
the
safe was
log.
some
Right,
kind of
this is why I have to do.
artifact. There were strange symbols on its surface.
Then I roll it in
It
the
looked
paint
like the printer's
and
blocks
put it
I'd
on the
made at
blotting
art school.
paper. That's what I
If
have
there
to
was one thing I'd learned about symbols,
The safe
they
behind the
are
painting is
always important.
normal,
but these symbols
Or, yeah, the
scratched
way you
into
interact
stone
but the
with
way I
impossible
interacted
to
it was
read.
weird.
I
there.
needed
Yeah.
to find a way of printing them.
Like,
At
when I
least
pressed the
stone
button,
was
it should have
round.
then automatically
But
opened
what
the
could I
painting.
use for
Right.
ink?
Yeah, the
And
fact that
what
you have to
could I
leave the
print
painting
on?
screen and then
Sure,
come
I was
back is
stealing,
weird.
But I knew Imelda didn't know about the artifact, and Carchon was past carrying.
I would guess so. Take that, Yule log.
There we go. So we did this before we realized what we were doing this for.
Right, as you do.
Which is fine. I like games that let you do
Aw,
that.
don't put it in your
the
jacket.
paint until it was completely coated. I didn't need a sheet of blotting.
Now,
You put the thing covered in paint back in your jacket for some reason.
Huh?
Yeah.
okay.
She's gonna roll it out on the paper and take
Genius.
the paper.
The roller and the paint worked just as I planned. But what did it say?
It said, "Stop stealing shit, Hen."
It was some kind of coded message. It read, "Sub judice." I may not have learned a lot as a journalist, but that was a term I knew well. It means a legal case that is before the courts. Below it was a sequence of letters that made no sense. I suddenly realized there was a connection between the boat ticket and the coded message. The boat ticket was stamped Bateau de la Conciergerie. The conciergerie on the Ile de la Cité, by the river, housed the ancient law courts. So, sub judice could in this case mean literally under the law courts, below the conciergerie. I was pretty sure I'd found all I could here. And besides, all this opulence was making me pine for my regular life of poverty. This was a huge story.
I'd already ruined one
It was
artifact
also one
today.
heck of
Yeah.
a puzzle with a lot of
Covering it in
pieces
paint.
Covered it in
missing.
paint.
But I was going to crack it. And if I could just remember the name of that fancy prize you get for being an ace journalist, I was definitely going to win it this time.
Pulitzer joke, huh? Ooh, I guess I'm going to different. This might be longer than I thought. Yeah, this part kind of makes her look not quite so smart as she actually is. Alright, I'm buggering off, Hen. Bye.
Don't
I
tell him I
couldn't leave
tampered with the
without saying-
body.
Yes, yes, I could. I can leave without saying goodbye. Oh, there's a talk icon. Very creepy.
Did you find anything useful?
This
Nope,
cover,
later.
Do you know anything about it?
It was Pierre's. What does the statue have to do with...
Please, I need to know.
He was given it by a friend. Something to do with Africa.
He never explained any more.
No. But I think it was important to him. Always on display. Why?
It was carved by my father.
Oh, I see. I didn't know.
Imelda, I will do everything I can to find the killer.
Showed her
But
an
I'm
elephant.
taking the elephant.
And
I'm taking the
police
elephant. It's
ask,
mine now.
Don't worry. You were never here.
Sub judice was the key. I was going to have to find a way under the conciergerie. I decided to head straight for the quayside on the Ile de la Cité. If there was a way of getting under the conciergerie, it would have to be from there.
All these parts are quite long. What I might do is actually...
Canchon wasn't the type for messing about on
It
the river.
saves
He was
before
up to
them.
something down
Right.
here.
The thing is, I'd have to do them
Something
Right.
to get to the
got him
next one
killed.
is the problem, so I'd know how to do it.
Right.
Kind of makes it boring. So. Right.
Well, that's
The fence
smart.
wouldn't move.
I had to look up how many Nico parts were actually at.
Yeah.
And I only played the original.
This fence wouldn't move either.
It's all new to me.
Third fence
Oh,
is the
hello.
charm.
Seen this before, perhaps on a
The
cloth?
cross looked familiar. I'd seen it before. It was embroidered on the lace cloth I'd picked up at Carchon's apartment.
Was
I
indeed.
knew I was on the right track. I tried pushing the fence, but it wouldn't move. A strange pair of locks stopped the latches from releasing the gate.
Ask the city custodial staff.
Hell yeah. Oh, fuck me.
Great.
We're in latent puzzle land. Fuck's sake. Use the reticular blocks so the latches slide all the way across.
Yeah, it's a car moving puzzle.
Move along the length. Horizontally, click on it and drag it.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, I guess I need to clear all of these.
Right. You'll eventually need to get that one that's blocking the way all the way down, but I'm guessing you'll have to move it up first.
Seems like these can't move up and down. I think they can only move... These ones can move horizontally and these ones vertically, but
Oh,
it doesn't
okay.
seem like I can move that one up.
Okay, so I gotta move that down, so you move that up, so you move that one up. Which will let you move that one over.
That one?
Yeah, and then... yeah, move that one up, so you move both of those over, pull those down. Now...
I'm not very good at sliding block puzzles.
It's weird. I would normally expect you could move the other ones the other way, but... Car puzzle. Move that over, move that up. I think that yeah, move. I think that one has to be over. The one below the lock has to be over all the way to the right.
Ah,
Somehow.
right.
It'll be interesting to see if you'll be able to get it back over the other way. Yep, there we go. That's definitely how that goes. Now you can move those two up, move that one over, and pull that down.
Yes.
Sweet
One down.
Jesus.
Did
Way
it!
to go.
I can do latent puzzles, guys. I can do them. I can do them. I played those games. Oh god, now I have to do it again.
Yep. How about
No!
another one?
No, no.
Okay, so the key to this one is that this one has to go down, which means that that one's got to go over.
Means that's got to get out of the way.
That's gonna have to go both ways out of the way, because one's gonna go up one way and the other's gonna go up the other way. Oh my god, there's so many dependencies here. Because you're gonna have to be able to slide this all the way to the right as well. And to do that, you're gonna need to be able to move those two. Move the lock over. Okay, good, those do go.
Not even. Very stuff. For this one.
Yeah. How in
Seems like I
God's
should have to
name?
be able to push.
Yeah. Maybe you have to do that. No, but there's no way to do that. That can't possibly go up there. Ah, yes, Professor Satan.
Really one of the only moves I can.
Yeah,
Nope, that's
like
not
that doesn't
helpful.
help.
Yeah, because if that's over,
That one gets locked down.
yeah, I typically solve these by just moving stuff around until
Until it works. Well, I'm seeing the web of dependencies. I'm just not seeing how it gets solved, basically. You can move this one down even further. I'm not sure if that helps. Ooh, that actually well, somehow. Eh. Not so much. I mean, the key to this puzzle is just getting these two pieces up to the top. Question being, how in God's name? That?
I don't know.
That's really even. It's just getting that one piece on the right. Wait, go back, pull that down, then those two down, that down, move the block over, pull that down, the one left. Ooh, solved it. It's pull that to the side and pull those three down. Sorry.
And this needs to be over here.
Yeah. That's the thing, though. If it's over there, how does that one get? Oh, yep. There we go. Oh God.
Nothing like a good convent education for honing your lockpicking skills.
Yeah.
That's not a
lockpicking.
lock-picking skill. That was 5 minutes of slidey block puzzle bullshit.
For a room full of junk, that was one very sophisticated lock system. This
I'm gonna
place
guess.
was definitely fishy. In more ways than one.
It's weird because I know we can't solve the crime. Because we're still after the costume killer as George.
Yeah, so it's like, where is this going to go?
I'd wrecked the skiff. Not that it was particularly seaworthy anyway. An old shell case. I wondered what that was doing there.
See, the mime actually
words,
kills their victims down
sinister,
here in the sewers.
and Dexter were carved on either side. Now any good convent girl like me knows the old Roman for left, right. But what did it mean here?
So that was, what was the clue? S-E-S.
Nothing happened. Nothing happened.
I know how.
You're gonna get a lot of that.
I had to put that in first, right?
The hole was too small even for my little hand.
There we go. I
There
just
it
wasn't
goes.
over the
Right.
highlight icon. I had to be over the little one.
The little tiny
Mystery
thing.
solved with a satisfying click.
Yeah. So now I have to do the SD.
A satisfying click. Another click.
Go ahead.
Another
I know. I really don't need you to tell me I'm doing it correctly every single time. Oh, thank God. Oh, LD.
Then D.
I
How
love the sound of
satisfying.
locks clicking open.
What are we finding in here that you're never going to tell George about in the main?
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, added that in. Potentially. I know they took out a whole bunch of dialogue choices.
Oh my God!
Oh,
The
shit.
slab came down with a hell of a force.
I haven't saved in a while, so I really hope I'm not die.
With nothing to hold it up, the cross dropped back down again.
Can't die in this game. No, but I'm really bad at remembering to save.
Which is funny, because in the games you
The
couldn't
panel
die, you were
wouldn't
saving every
move.
20 seconds.
Yeah.
The panel was firmly closed.
Alright, well, clearly I'm gonna have to, like, weigh that down with something.
Hmm.
The cross looked familiar. I'd seen it before.
Extremely heavy shell casing.
The brass
elephant.
case was
Use that on it. Shrug.
Fuck off.
Shrug. Okay, weigh it down with an elephant. Do that first.
lifting the cross.
You have to stick something in the gap, actually. Either the elephant or the bullet casing both seem like they make sense. I need to lift it up again.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, it's clearly making a new like state of the game at this point.
Ugh.
Yeah. Prop it up with a bullet, maybe? If not, something around. Or in the other room.
See any. Yep, there we go.
Shell casing.
Have to use it at the right
The stone
time.
cross was propped up. Now I was getting somewhere.
Yeah, getting yourself trapped.
Getting myself trapped forever.
Oh, I feel so
I touched the slot.
trapped.
Nothing bad happened, which was good.
Truly our favorite
I've
point
always
and click
been attached
adventure.
to my fingers. This slot was designed for something specific. But what?
Elephant.
God, that shrug is just so mate. Fuck off.
Just gonna use everything until, like, something works in this damn slot. Key? A modern key.
It's a safe key, yeah.
A round slot precisely carved
Round
into
slot.
the stonework.
I mean, that's the bullet then, right?
But
I used the bullet to prop that up.
I touched the slot, which was good. This slot.
Yeah, no.
almost like you need the artifact again. Use that.
A room?
Possibly, yeah. I
I
mean, that's where we
removed
got
the
the shell
shell
case.
Seemed like the shell case was the only thing she'd let prop it up with.
Right.
Probably
It's also weird that you'd want to put the shell case
This
in
wouldn't hold the cross up. But I was on the right track. I needed to use something sturdier.
then a key? Really like a shell casing is sturdier than a key?
Yeah, it seems like we must need something else here.
Oh, hello. Matt. That before.
Lex vel ut next sumito. To the law or unto death submit. I guess these people didn't believe in liberté, égalité, or fraternity. Yes, I'll admit it. I was a swot at school. I also wore lipstick and the nuns never knew.
And none of us care. We are trying to solve a puzzle and you're being spectacularly unhelpful. There was anything else in this. Yeah, I went straight to the puzzles. I missed.
It was almost as if the fence was intended to double as a bridge.
No shit, hen.
I really didn't want to pull the fence back up and risk trapping myself in this place.
That's fair.
Fine with knocking the boat over.
Not that it was particularly seaworthy anyway.
Oh.
Oh, can you take it back?
Do I have to do it again if I take it?
I don't know.
I removed the stone cylinder.
Okay, no.
That's a little ridiculous.
Game.
Yeah, I mean, like, I was thinking the stone cylinder,
if I solve
but
a puzzle and then have to take the thing back, please just pick
mention
it
it
up.
or, yeah, just put it in my inventory.
Just be like, this might be useful later and pick it back up. Don't make me have to touch it again.
Yeah.
Game. Bad game. Bad design. And I'm not giving them that this was old,
the hole perfectly.
because this version was made in like 2000 and
I could hear some kind of mechanism
somewhere between 9 and 12.
into life, but whatever had been
There's
triggered
no excuse for
had not
that.
jammed.
Mechanism jammed?
While Cashon's stone cylinder was in the hole, the door back out remained closed.
Ah.
Right.
I removed the shell case. The crust didn't drop back down. Some kind of mechanism was holding it up.
Uh-oh. Yank it
The
down?
crust didn't drop back down.
And we're dead.
While Cashon's the cloth was embroidered with an unusual symbol.
Neat.
A door? They normally are.
I mean,
No way would I be able to force the door open.
say that, hey. Right, take the cylinder again? Do you feel so trapped? The only thing I can see in there. Okay, so that just resets it.
The artifact.
So that doesn't. That icon goes away when the door. Go over there to go no. Yep. I don't understand that I can do that because it's only there when the door's open.
Flip a key under it. Yeah, I legit have no idea what's supposed to be happening right now.
And I feel like, because I was doing pretty fine in the original Broken Sword game, figuring things out, you know. This is a little baffling. Oh, hello. I didn't see you before, and I went over in this part of the screen before.
The slab was too heavy for me.
Maybe
A
lock the
hidden
door
door.
and see if it's...
This was getting
Oh,
interesting.
right, yeah, it made this when the mechanism
Shame the
was,
mechanism jammed. I was going to have to find a way to prise it open. I was going to need something a lot stronger than a hair clip to free the door.
Okay, so doing that activated that. Okay.
Right. Okay, that's what got jammed.
Right. Now I go and get the skiff.
I needed a gap for leverage.
Leverage, but okay.
Yeah, maybe there's something at the skiff.
Moving the skiff would only damage it more.
You get? Is there anything outside that you can grab?
Didn't see.
Like cloth.
I mean, I did miss something like outside. Didn't actually look at anything outside. Oh. Oh no, is that just...
I wasn't It was the old boathouse. If I was right, then the answer... An old boyfriend of mine owned a...
Neat.
Goodness, I don't know.
This
I don't know
fence
what I
was
have
a
to do.
permanent fixture.
It's like I'm not really seeing an option to pick anything up.
No.
And nothing that looks pick up a bowl.
No. That's just...
The cross looked familiar.
Like there must be something, but I am just not seeing it.
It was... I really didn't want to pull the...
On hand.
A rough hole was cut.
That puzzle.
I'd already unlocked...
No.
Oh,
maybe
yeah,
I need to
maybe
have everything in
if
there
everything's
already.
up.
There's a little bit
You
more
take
of a gap.
you would take the bullet back out and then put it.
Maybe everything has to stay in.
Or
And
maybe once the cylinder's in, the bullet can come out.
Yeah, the bullet can come out, and then maybe
and then
there's
use
a
it
gap.
with that, maybe. Yeah. Okay. There's a gap there.
Does it make an extra gap?
That just opened up a little bit.
Okay, so take... okay. I really shouldn't let you take things
I
out.
removed the shell case.
Yeah, or like be like, yeah, basically.
There were plenty of people who are like, oh, a re-release of a dead genre at the time.
The
Plenty of
gap
point and
was
clicks.
too narrow. I needed something flatter
Cloth?
to work into it.
Cloth. Or the pin?
I was going to...
Seems to work still.
I legit. Elephant? A very flat elephant?
Still like...
The gap was too
narrow.
narrow.
Can you look at
I needed something
the
Can I
flatter to
s-
work...
oh.
again?
Maybe I have to smoosh some. You know what? Fuck it.
Oh, yeah, yeah, maybe you crush something.
Right, right. We have to crush it with this door. I think maybe I have to put it
Right,
on...
leave something on the mat. That's why you can interact with it.
I knew I had to be able to do that.
The cross didn't drop.
Wait. Alright. I must have not tried the right thing with the mat, because I tried most of my things with that mat.
Stuff, yeah.
But I guess maybe I didn't try that?
Shell casing?
Okay, so yeah, we have to do the shell casing. And put that
and
in.
then
I
you
wasn't
don't
going to
need the
risk damaging the artifact.
Huh?
What?
I wasn't going to risk.
I mean risk damaging it. Go ahead and pull on that.
Wait. Oh, yeah, because that'll close the door on it.
There we go. Off we go, and then pick it up. And then I have to put that back in the
The
wall,
stone slab had flattened one end of the shell.
because I need that to be a bigger gap.
Oh, God.
Ah, this is convoluted. Oh, I do not like this added bit at all.
Damaging the artifact.
I think you might need to, yeah, put the shell back in the cross and then take it out, and
Hope that works.
you have to open it up and then do it, or like, you know, close the door and then
Well,
put it in.
Right, oh right, yeah, I have to like do that, because it makes me do this, and then put the shell casing in.
Yeah, this is just awkward to interact with.
This is really awkward. This is more awkward than the original game. How can you add an extra bit and have it be more awkward than the original? That's terrible. You almost breathe a sigh of relief when they go into the first part of the game, and it's
Right?
a lot easier.
Gotta play through this to get to the game.
And then
So
I need
then
to
you
pick
pick
that back up.
The series of
And then
events that
the
have
ship-
to take place here are kind of ridiculous.
Really didn't expect this bit to take me an hour.
Right?
I was gonna open it would be like a half hour at the start of the stream. Then I could get back into the original.
And now another room
good
of
use
puzzles.
for a shell case. Another secret room.
Need a torch.
Wow. Through the darkness, I could see that this was a stateroom. But for what
Thanks, but I
purpose?
can't.
And how did it tie in with Carchon?
Down a little bit. Yeah, this is the extra beginning bit that I was gonna do at the start of the stream. You're like, I have my little start of stream thing, and it's taking forever.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you walk past the thing I need to do.
Amazing. The thing still worked. The room lit up bright as day.
Why did you walk straight past it, Hen?
It's too dark to
Right,
go
I'm gonna
forward.
wander in. I'm gonna wander in the darkness. Why not, right?
I wasn't going to find any.
Really, Hen? Really? It's an old desk. It's gonna have something in it. Are we gonna find something in this old desk? Oh, so she wouldn't look in the other old desk, but she'll look in this old desk. She's very particular about what old
Inside the
desks she
drawer,
looks in.
I found a note written in some kind of code. It was pretty clear from the lack of dust that someone had been working very recently at this desk.
Uh-oh. Got pictures of me.
Oh my
Pictures of
God.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Sheet was a printout with my personal information. Everything
plot
from my
desk.
favorite food to my waist size. They were right about chocolate. But come on, guys, I'm a size 10. There was even a picture of
Hand.
me taken with a telephoto lens. Carchon wouldn't have taken these pictures himself. This was big and organized. I was part of it, and people were getting murdered.
Just
This
keep
was
happening.
the article I'd written about the costume killer. My suspicions were right. Carchon had cut it out. 2 businessmen had been killed. One in Italy, one in Japan. In
One
each
in
case, the
an
killer had
emperor
worn a
penguin
costume.
costume.
A penguin, and then a
Snowman.
snowman. But that wasn't the
penguin
only
costume.
link between the 2 murders. Both the victims had been big media do-gooders, and I proved they were just the opposite. So, how did they
Yes.
fit in with Carchon?
This is very jarring with the start of the game
Of
with
the
George.
actual start of the game.
Where you find this out later, so you already know it.
Mm-hmm.
and then George has to find it out.
Oh, yeah, that is weird.
The dregs at the bottom of the mug
That is
hadn't
weird.
dried out or gone mouldy.
This is why people don't really like these editions.
I could definitely see that.
But they don't really add anything in there. Opening it. Whoa, okay. I broke a table, I'm sorry.
Don't you just hate it when that happens?
I'm sorry. Yeah, the costume killer is the clown at the start of the game.
Photo, long lost, had
it's not the
fallen
start of
down
this
the back
game.
of the drawer. It was very old, but there was no mistaking the guy in the foreground. Carchon. Behind him were soldiers, a burning village, and a corpse. The photograph was cropped on the right-hand side. Somebody else in the picture obviously didn't want to be in it anymore. I wasn't surprised. This was Africa in the 60s. An uprising was being brutally suppressed. And here
Broken
was
table,
Mr. Media
shadow.
himself, Carchon, doing the suppressing. The photograph was not just powerful evidence. It was also my ticket to one explosive story.
There's info we haven't found in there.
Hmm.
Again, this is just... They were like, here's some add-on information that maybe fill in some gaps, I guess?
Yeah.
But it actually just outright spoils the
The
entire
flags had
fucking
faded,
game.
but their message was still
Holy
pretty
shit.
clear. Fascist regalia, a message of hate.
Alright, hen. In the drawer?
The drawer had come out easily enough, but wouldn't fit back into place.
I mean, not really. All sorts of things.
End up in grottos.
If there's anything else in here.
Look at. Try to leap, I'm not sure. Ah, right. Coded. Oh god.
Oh, alright.
Hmm.
Alright, if you say so. Substitute.
Usually the most common letters and symbols and stuff. You know, like that could be like an and or something like that. I mean, might tell you. I'm not sure what it'll
That's him.
right.
This is just a sign off.
Right.
That's
Will it tell you if you're correct about things?
no idea.
There's also a single
That
letter in the
appears
middle.
Twice. Oh, single. Yeah, that.
That has to be either an A or an I, which probably an A, I guess. Just from its
Yeah.
placement.
Yeah, that could be if it's Carson. That would be. Probably.
I have never been good at these.
No, I'm not very good if I don't have a starting point. Never done one like.
Fully.
Yeah.
Yeah, how does this work exactly?
Okay, so that. Okay. So that only shows me so I can reset if I feel like. I think that's more like. In an I.
Also that one too, like, so it's a 2-letter word and a 3-letter word on that top right there. with the same letter repeated twice.
Yeah.
Is interesting.
I know, I can only... What can I think?
Yeah, T and O would make sense there.
Yeah,
'Cause
2 and 2. Yeah, That and that one. Yeah, it's the only one I can think of that one makes... There are a couple other words I can think of, but that's the only one that really makes sense to me. Like, in and in would be one, but I doubt that's what it is. You know?
Yeah. The fourth letter on the top.
How's that, then?
That's twat.
It's twat. It's twat.
That seems most likely.
Yeah, because there is another T.
Both.
Probably. Is that an it then?
Decent chance.
Or it's either it or at, in which case A is wrong. But
Right.
I wonder if I can. I can un-A. That's fine. I'll take the A out, but yeah, I guess the loop would be.
Right. That just filled that in with F.
Sorry.
Fourth.
Well, I clicked on the symbol before.
Yeah.
But then.
Yeah.
I think that's got to be I. I think that has to be I.
Yeah.
It's either, again, it's either I or A. I think the I's or the A's is going to be a thing. I'm not sure about. Is that who?
Probably. Alright, Rudsky's saying the A is in fact correct, but that back in might make our lives easier.
That one?
Yep.
And the other, so that one is I.
This is starting to look more like words.
This is 2. This is 2. So that's... Yeah, that's it. Okay, but this one's kind of interesting.
The B, I think that is but up there.
But
so
it will be but, yeah.
See, the U and that little leaf symbol.
That one? It's too urgent. That'll be... Must be... Right?
Yeah. Yeah, this is too urgent to wait.
So I'm gonna fill that all in.
Yep.
Yeah, there we go. That one...
Pierre.
Pierre, so that's definitely... No, and so that's... Oh, are both dead. So yeah, these are the guys that died, and Pierre is the... I think Pierre is the guy who got killed at the start of the...
Mm-hmm.
Coincidence, let's see.
Okay, Takata is the next guy. E and K.
No, it can't be.
Oh.
Already got T.
Oh.
That must be... What would be O that we haven't done? Of.
Yeah.
Those of us. M? No, it seems that... Yeah, that'll be... Yep. M.
All L.
All.
Those are L's.
Those are L's. Arno... A. No,
Yamada.
that's... Great care. Yama, yes, Yama. That's... And left over in July. Yeah, it has no shared letters, so it's one of those. Which one do we want? PVXZ.
Take your pick.
I had decrypted the note.
X, there we go.
Clearly.
Full report to follow. But this is too urgent to wait. This
Yeah, I
is
don't really-
not take great care. X. I wasn't the only one to make the connection between the costume killer murders. I'd been right all along. That was why he had asked to meet me. But what did I know that he didn't? I
Well,
had
he's not
enough for a
curious.
story. An
Yeah,
amazing
Carchon.
story
Yeah,
that
well-
was going to make my reputation.
I mean, that
and blow
guy
Carchon's
is
to pieces.
was warning.
I needed to get
Guy
home
died at the
fast
start.
and start typing.
More to come. Guess are we then getting the call? There we go. So this will lead into the actual start of the game.
The actual beginning of the game an hour later.
Nico, it's Ronnie.
Hey, Ronnie, you cracked open the champagne yet?
Are you crazy?
What's wrong? Wait a minute. You didn't print it, did you?
Of course I didn't print.
That's the best piece I've written.
The last, as far as I'm concerned.
It's important.
It's suicidal. You can't destroy a national hero.
He deserved it.
His corpse isn't even cold.
I
Ronnie.
know.
2 hours ago, I told you what I'd found. You loved it. You begged me to write it up immediately.
2 hours is a long time in newspapers, Nico.
Someone's got to you, haven't they?
Listen up, Nicole, and listen good. Pierre Carchon had a lot of friends. Powerful friends. For your own sake.
Forget what happened.
You got it. End of conversation.
This is why it's never
Good
mentioned
night.
in the game.
And now everything you did
This
means
should have been my big
nothing.
break. But I knew there was nowhere else to sell this story. If Ronnie wouldn't print it, nobody would.
Is this the phone call leading into the start of the game? Yeah, he just wants pictures of Spider-Man. He wants pictures of Spider-Man.
Bonsoir, Collard.
Mademoiselle Collard, my name is Plantard.
Plantar, that's the name of the guy. This is the guy that dies at the start.
How did you know
Right.
about
I mainly let
There are
cutscene
people
run
out there,
because I
madame, who
think
will
it's
be very
different. I think
upset
they
by this
reanimated it,
story.
but I'm not
Oh,
entirely
really?
sure.
Well, it's their lucky day. It's been spiked.
Yes, I know. We must meet.
We must?
I have information relating to your costume killer stories. Tomorrow morning, 8 a.m., Café de la Chandelle Verte, Rue Alain Court. I shall be wearing a grey overcoat. You must talk to no one about this.
But I
You
really
can't tell me
understand
what
why
to-
people are like,
Tomorrow
it just
at
doesn't
8. I'll be waiting.
doesn't bring anything. It adds a whole bunch of information you don't find out as George for
People complain
ages.
about newspaper articles all the time, but not usually before they're printed.
It seems like it was
Was
clearly
beginning
meant
to
to be
feel
played by
scared.
people who had
This
played
guy,
the original
Plantard.
game.
Could I trust him? Should I meet him or forget the whole business? I
He's
didn't
gonna
have an
die,
answer.
so...
Go and meet him. He's gonna get blown up by a clown. Okay, so how does this... I think it takes out the Paris in the fall bit.
I'd only been in Paris for a week, but already I'd fallen in love with the city. My latest discovery was a little cafe, La Chandelle Verte.
Yeah, this is...
I was pretty sure the
dark.
waitress was taking a shine to me.
And
that
yeah...
old Stobart charm, I guess.
No, that yet. See, pseudo Disney.
Little did I
So
know
it's
my
the same.
reverie was about to be
I can
so
almost see an
rudely
Iron
interrupted.
Giant kind of thing here.
Okay, this segues into the start of the game. I'll let him blow up, and then I'll start the actual game. Because we're actually in Ireland. We're past this point. This cutscene was made in the 90s. Cut it a little bit of slack. Not total slack, but a little bit of slack.
Probably wasn't made in Flash, really.
Alright, so yeah, that's the actual start of the game. So I'm actually just gonna save here.
As I picked I was gonna just. after-
Yeah, you
well,
are,
that-
George.
Yeah, whatever, buddy.
Yeah, you are, buddy. I don't know why I did that.
You hit my Windows key.
Oh, okay. Let's just save. Okay. Alright, we're quitting. Bye.
We're done. It's over.
Alright.
Go Going back to the original
So
version.
I didn't expect that to take like an hour and 15 minutes. I'm really sorry about that.
I mean, it shows it off.
But let's get back to where we actually were at the end of last time, which was we were in Ireland. We did a bunch of searching around as George. We found a tapestry. We got thrown into a river in an alternate timeline.
As you do.
And so we're now in Ireland chasing down more clues about a tripod that was on our lovely little parchment. So yeah, in the original here is our inventory.
Right.
We also have a shock buzzer that I keep trying to use on everybody and nobody will shake my hand.
Weird, that.
It's getting increasingly silly on the ways it'll stop me from
getting your hand shook.
Also, that's the clown nose and the icon for it is put on his...
Obviously.
Which is great. It's fantastic. Let's try to get in the sewers. I think I will try to show off this Nico bits, but maybe
I tugged at the trapdoor
later on.
But it was locked from the inside.
Yeah, it seems like they probably drop a lot of information.
They do. That one dropped a lot of info. A lot of what we know already, that the conspiracy is a thing. People are getting killed off by this costume killer.
Mm-hmm.
But we had no idea it was tied to Africa.
Right.
No.
Yeah, it might be something you do like afterwards, play through the game regularly.
I tugged at the plastic cover, but it didn't move.
I have to look up how many Nico bits there are after that one.
Well, an American just walking around some streets in an Irish town,
He's
tugging
walking
at
around
everything.
in Ireland, just trying to pull everything up. That's what you
just
do.
Tugging at everything.
A terrifying talk icon. Hey,
Hi
buddy.
there.
Hey,
What?
youth.
What's your name, kid?
Who are you calling kid? Who the hell are you?
Good.
I could once again lie and say I'm a cop. I did that in the first part of the game. I lied and said I was Mr. Psychic Detective over here, which is a felony, George.
I'm
It's
George
a felony,
Stillmore, and
George.
I'm with the good guys.
You're a head case, mister.
He sure is.
A few sandwiches short of a picnic.
Cut the crap and tell me your name.
Liam McGuire.
What are you doing hanging around the bar, McGuire?
Call him Liam.
I'm on the run from me dad.
Why? Did you do something bad?
I ain't done nothing, boss.
You can tell me, kid. Is it your dad?
Oh, sir. He drinks every last penny down his evil throat. And there's me poor old mother, bedridden and dying of presumption. I tried to buy her
consumption.
medicine. Chopped firewood for Father Mahoney till me
Let him keep digging the
bled.
hole.
The old skinflint cheated me too. But I took the pennies he gave me back home.
I'm playing that violin for you, mate.
Says I. See what your darling son has earned with his own sweat and blood. When suddenly, me dad appears and grabs the loot. I'm off to Dublin, heavy drinking, says he. Watch out till I get
This kid's
back.
fantastic. I love him.
That's why I runned away.
Something in the grin on his face told me he wasn't being strictly truthful. Compared to him,
No shit, George.
Huckleberry Finn was a candidate for Altar Boy of the Year.
Ooh, reference I don't get. I ain't learned anything about that dude.
What can you tell me about the castle, McGuire?
Nothing.
What do you want to know?
Tell me about the
Nothing.
castle,
Can I get
McGuire.
inside?
Can't tell you
Nope.
nothing.
Come on, McGuire.
Does
It's
anyone
your
live there?
turtles and I ain't
No.
telling you anything, pal.
Only,
What?
oh, nothing.
Come
You
on.
know something about the castle you're not telling me, don't you?
No,
What is it you're covering up? Is it something you're scared of?
Yeah, me
I
pa.
ain't scared of nothing.
I ain't scared of nothing, pal.
I'll give you one last chance to tell me
Or I'll
about the
beat
castle.
you up.
Oh, yeah? What if I don't?
Then I'm taking you back to school.
Oh, there's a ghost. It's called the Phantom of Loch Man.
That's where we are. We're in Lochmar.
Spooky ghost condom.
I love that spooky ghost icon. That's what clown knows.
Have you seen a guy dressed
He's
as a
not
clown?
dressed as a clown
You're in
anymore,
Lochmar?
George.
They all dress like clowns.
The man I'm looking for is a dangerous psychotic.
Jesus. It's just like that film I saw. There's this clown, see? And he's after this kid
It.
who saw him kill a guy. He tries to warn the sheriff, only no one believes him. Then, while he's in the tub, the clown cuts him up with a chainsaw.
My God, that doesn't sound suitable for a kid like you.
Who are you calling a kid? I'm 25.
Yeah, right. You're not a day over 14.
Oh no, it's 25 that I am. Married with a car and 3 kids. 10 kids if you count the wives.
You're not telling me you believe in ghosts, are you?
Fucking real,
Mister,
George.
I seen it with my very own eyes. Last Tuesday night, I went
George
up
is
to see
totally
what
looking
that
for
dig
Pennywise.
was about. I just reached the top of the wall when I hears this awful noise.
What sort of noise?
A horrible snuffling and snorting, like O'Brien's pig, only worst. It was coming from inside the castle.
Oh no! Oh, so George is gonna get a bit of an education in the paranormal over the course of this series.
Find out there was any noise in the castle?
No fear. I just sat there on the wall like Humpty Dumpty. The moon was cracked and greasy like an old dinner plate.
Ian, that's
The
something.
yard was full of shadows that could have been
Humpty
hiding
Dumpty.
anything. I
You
would
did
have
say
gone
Humpty
home,
Dumpty.
but my legs had lost their stuffing.
Man, we are
Did you
really
get to
going in
see
on
the
this
ghost?
ghost condom.
Hell yeah, we
Indeed
are.
I did. And a fearsome
Oh.
sight it is too. I sat on my arse, waited while the moon went down. Then out it comes from the shadows, all grey and tattered and hunched over like an old bent willow. Then I hears this spluttering and splashing and horrible laughter in the dark. I was so scared. Why, I fell off the bloody wall.
And like Humpty Dumpty, you couldn't be put back together again?
Mm-hmm.
And with all the king's horses and all the king's men?
I'm sure there's a rational explanation for
Oh,
what you saw at the
George.
castle.
There is. The bloody place is haunted.
There you go. All right.
Right?
Fair enough.
That's fair enough. It's a good
See you later,
answer.
kid.
Okay,
That's a good
mister.
line to finish on.
Well, actually, I can show
Hey,
him shit. I may
McGuire.
do that.
What do you want to know?
I don't know what you supposed. Oh, shake my hand.
Give me your hand.
Get lost.
Oh, come on. I just want to show you a little trick.
Nobody
Way,
wants
mister. I
to
don't
shake
do
my
tricks.
hand.
Father Mahoney told me I'd burn in hell if I did.
I just want to shake your hand, that's all.
Oh, all right.
It
That's
happened.
it. Neat, huh?
Didn't feel a thing.
Finally, someone shook my hand. Have you seen this man?
Have you ever seen this man before?
What a slimy character. No, I never seed him.
Yeah, I don't know why I keep asking about the clown, because the clown was just an outfit
Right.
to kill someone in. He's
Right.
no
He's not
longer
still
dressed
dressed as a clown.
We, in fact, found parts of his clown outfit, such as the nose.
Have you ever seen anyone wearing one of these?
That belongs to the killer clown you're looking for.
That's right.
Can I have it?
Sorry. I'm keeping this as evidence.
Sure
You should
are,
have
Bunny.
told the cops.
I did. They weren't interested.
Here. Got some snotty grease paint handkerchief.
What does this tissue mean to you?
Fuck all, Bunny.
Do you recognize this matchbook, McGuire?
No, sir. I never seen it before in my life.
See you later, kid.
Well, you're not going to
Okay,
show him
mister.
the pogo stick?
No. We used that to... Oh, actually, we did use that to get in a sewer before.
Hmm.
Maybe we can use it once again. This game, you just click. And
Right.
then click.
Right.
Why would the director's cut make it so much
Drag?
worse than that?
Yeah, that's
The
really
wooden
Why
key
awkward.
would
was
you
the
make it
obvious tool to
worse?
use to open this trap door. It was specifically designed for a job like this. Unfortunately, there weren't any
I
holes
was going
in
to
the
say,
trap.
therefore, it's not going to work in this
Right?
instance.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to use the keys to lever up the grating, but that wasn't going to happen.
Alright, let's go in at the pub. Pub.
Time
pub,
for some day
pub,
drinking.
Pub. Woo! Pub! Love pub. Patrick's pub.
Patrick O'Malley's pub.
Aye. Ireland now.
Man, playing fiddle in the middle of the afternoon.
My name's George.
Pleased to meet you, mister. My name's Fitzgerald.
Beer.
Oh, right,
beer.
yeah, you're totally right. It was, the remake was primarily made for, it was actually primarily made for the DS. So it's probably based on touchscreen.
Right.
Can I
That
get
you
makes a
another
bit
drink?
more sense.
Oh,
Which is why
no,
it's
thank
shite.
you. I shouldn't be drinking at all. I'm on tablets for my nerves. More than a pint and I'll pass out.
Alright,
What
buddy.
can you tell me about the castle?
There's nothing there. Just an old ruin.
How old?
I really couldn't tell you.
What do you look like? Wikipedia?
Have you ever explored the castle yourself?
DS. Yeah.
I used to play there sometimes, when I was a kid. Then one of the little ones fell off the wall, broke his head and died. We didn't go there anymore.
You haven't been up there recently?
No.
Alright, you're useless. Oh, wait, have you seen this?
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No. At least I don't think so.
Look
Someone's
closely.
got the sneezes.
He has a scar on his face.
No, I'm sure I don't know him.
Will you shake my
my
hand?
It's a trick, isn't it?
Damn it, you're right. I can't seem to fool anyone.
Nope.
See you later.
I have to force that kid outside to do it. I just can't drink
Come
it.
on.
Come on. I really gotta talk to the fiddle playing man.
I was about to reach for the pump when I came to my senses. A rash move like that in a strange country with strange customs.
Strange customs, mate. Ain't any more strange than your country, which is where I am right now, and shit is strange here. It's not right.
Top of the morning to you.
Oh my god,
I
George,
beg
what
your
the
pardon?
fuck did
Well,
you
that's what
say
you
that
Irish
for?
say, isn't it?
Do you want something? Or are you just flaunting your xenophobia?
Well, I was trying to be sociable.
Is it a room you're after?
Oh, George, you shit. Yes.
That's not a bad idea. Do you have a vacancy?
Nope.
I could, if you don't mind waiting until the last guest checks out.
No problem. When will that be?
Never.
When the undertaker comes to collect him.
What can you tell me about the castle?
You're the second person to ask me that today. I don't know anything about the castle. It's only an old ruin anyway.
Who else was asking about the castle?
He said he was a reporter. He was asking about the little people. I could have told him a tale or two about the little people. He might have paid me to hear what he wanted me to say. Anyway, I chucked him out on his arse. Good for you, Mick. That's the way to deal with journalists.
Damn right it is. Good thing I'm technically not a journalist.
Have you served any...
That's the tourist.
Clowns?
You studied law.
No.
George, you
You're
studied
the
law.
first today.
He's
Seriously.
lying about being a private
I'm
detective.
looking for a man dressed in a clown costume.
No, you're not.
Would he be having a little white dog with a black patch over the eye?
I shouldn't think so.
Give me a drink, barman.
I'll try a glass of beer, please.
Is this your first pint of real ale?
Well, I guess so. What's real ale, anyhow?
Beer that's brewed from natural ingredients to traditional methods. It shouldn't be kept under pressure or refrigerated. And finally, it should have a good body and distinctive character.
In other words, it's flat and worn with bits in, and it makes you fall over.
Not true. Is that your ideal?
Clearly. This is,
Yeah, that's it. I'll see.
Do you recognize this man?
No, I don't. What do you want with him?
I've got a score to settle.
a punch
I
him.
don't want
Gonna
any trouble in the bar,
pulverize
mister.
him.
If it's a fight you're looking for, see Father Mahoney.
Ooh.
Priest? A man of the cloth?
They like beating people
Sure.
up.
And he teaches the boys how to box at the youth club. According to Mahoney, it develops character.
Of course.
Isn't that right, Pat? Didn't he teach you all the art of pugilism? Dial.
We're back in Practice
Sorry,
Romance 2
Michael.
now.
I was
Nearly.
miles away. What did you say?
Ah, never mind.
Alright.
Thanks.
Go find Father Mahoney. Mr. Sneezy Man over there. Isn't that vibrant in the
Yeah,
background?
that's been going for a while now.
Alright.
Oh yeah, just let
Hey.
yourself in.
Where do you think you're going?
Excuse me?
No customers behind the bar. Ever.
Alright. Sure, I'll never have to get behind the bar.
Especially not with a big wiggly thing behind it.
He wasn't listening.
A little too into it.
Fiddleman Wilney, talk to me, Wilney. He's too busy fiddling.
As I would be
Hi
as
there,
well.
old timer.
Oh my god, George! Will you stop doing that?
What? Nasty cold you've got there. As soon as the words left my lips, I
No
regretted
shit,
them.
buddy.
Is there such a thing as a cold which isn't nasty? I put the question to Father Mahoney. Father, says I, why were we born to suffer snot?
What did he say?
He said, it's my reward for being out all night like a sinner.
Yeah.
Starting like a...
Pious prig. Anyway.
This is starting like a Mrs. Brown's Boys bit.
Oh, it totally is. This is totally just Mrs. Brown's Boys.
Halitosis?
I understand everything.
You're not a policeman, are
No.
Excuse me?
you? Police? No. I'd know it if you were.
Yeah? Yeah. He lies
Can
about
you
being a
tell me how
cop,
to
but he
get
ain't
into
a
the
cop.
castle?
Don't even think about it, me bucko. Lochbarn Castle is haunted.
That's what the kid outside told me, but I don't believe it.
Then you're a fool.
A fool! Ah, I see we have the ghost condom.
Hell yeah, I love
Ghosts
the
don't
ghost.
bother me. I still want to visit that castle.
Who doesn't love a good
can.
ghost con?
It's not open to the public.
There's
I'm really
no one
look at
around to
George.
stop me, is there?
That's right.
No.
Nothing human, anyhow.
Ghost condom. Woo!
Have you ever seen the ghost?
To be sure. With me very own
They've
eyes.
all seen this ghost.
Probably fake.
Absolutely.
Can you describe the ghost?
It was horrible. A wee stunted beast, long beak, straggly, flappy wings.
Are you sure it wasn't a wild animal? A rabbit
winged
or a
skunk.
or something?
Native to Ireland.
In Lochbarn? That'll be the day.
Yeah, we don't really get skunks, you know, in Britain.
No, that was a ghost, to be sure.
To be sure, to be sure.
I think I know what you saw on the castle wall.
I
Jersey
know what
Devil.
I saw.
I don't think so. It was the kid, McGuire.
What?
He was up on the wall last
What?
Tuesday night. He thought you were the Phantom of Lochmarn.
Oh,
Oh. Alright then.
Mystery
Can I
solved.
buy you a beer?
very kind, I'm sure. But I don't drink the stuff Leary sells.
What's wrong with it?
I've seen what it can do.
That's
I'll
fair.
see you later.
Sure you will,
No,
George.
actually.
Hello again.
He's right on him.
What?
Take my hand, buddy.
Hey, would you like to shake my... no, on second thought, forget
I
it.
probably shouldn't murder a man.
What's that?
What's that you're making?
It's a necklace, me bucko.
Oh, sure. Made out of steel wire?
That's right. A necklace for my pretty one. When my little lover feels it round her slender neck, she'll be mine. All mine.
Technical term for that is garrote.
He means
If
for
I
a
was
rabbit.
a woman, I wouldn't think much of a
You
wire
think it's
neck.
for a rabbit, buddy?
It's not made for
And
a
no
woman.
shit.
I've got my sights on tastier dishes than women.
Like bunnies.
Flesh as smooth and tender as a maiden's.
Hmm.
Bones as soft and white as a newborn babe's. Rabbit, lad.
Told you.
That's what gets my juices
Bunnies.
Oh dear, that's a weird word, that.
Right? Guy's a creep. Yeah, he's a poacher. Poaching rabbits.
Ah, so you're making snares to trap rabbits.
Thanks for keeping up,
right.
George.
Do you have a problem with that?
Damn right I do. Isn't it painful?
Only if I get me fingers caught.
He's
I'm
gonna...
talking about the rabbits. Do they feel much pain?
He's catching them to
You
kill
bet.
them and eat them, buddy.
You bet.
Like, he's catching rabbits to kill and eat. Like... Keep up, George. Of course it's gonna hurt.
I'll
He's
see you
going
later.
to kill them. I also don't think we tried to shake the hand of the bartender. You know I have to shake everyone's hand.
I was.
I have to do it. I have to do it, guys. I'm
Excuse
sorry.
me?
I'm doing it. I have to try and trick
Yes, sir?
everybody.
Clearly.
Hey, bartender.
Shake my
Landlord,
hand.
if you don't mind.
Sorry. Shake my hand, why don't you?
Now, why should I do that? What have you got up your sleeve?
Nothing. Come on, just shake my hand.
Not just now, mister. I have to be careful on account of the health restrictions.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Alright, let's go to this castle. I don't think there's any. Oh, hang on.
Something to steal. Something to steal.
Pick that up. Chug, 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 chug.
Just gotta get drunk.
Fucking chug it, George. Chug, 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 chug. Yeah, George, come on, you can do it, buddy. Keep going. Empty that goddamn
Somehow,
glass.
I'd managed to drink the thick, sweet brew. I felt strangely compelled to order another, even though my every instinct warned me against it.
Chug, 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 chug. Come on, George. You're feeling fine, George.
Damn, he just downed that
He
shit and
downed
walked
that
out.
and just walks out.
Didn't touch it for most of his time. Realized he paid for it. Downed it.
Now he's gonna fall into the gutter. Alright, let's go up here. The music sting.
Yeah, getting dramatic here, are we?
Those music stings got real loud. Hey, buddy. Doing, buddy?
Hi. Do you
Hi.
speak English?
Well, now, what if I was to say no? An implication of cognizance shrouded in denial. A pretty poser of a paradox indeed.
I gave him the look I'd perfected when I was 12 and was going to be the greatest hypnotist of all time. It was a killer.
Are you attempting to hypnotize me, or is it the constipation you're suffering?
I was a little out of practice.
I mean, Ritsuki, you can die in this game. I don't think it's anywhere near as rough as the Sierra game. It's like King's Quest where everything kills you, but you can die.
There are non-zero
What
number
can you
of
tell
things
me
that
about
kill
the
you.
castle?
Not much, I'm sorry to say.
Actually, I think on the
Most
director's
of its
cut you
history
can't
is
die.
long forgotten.
Yeah, I forgot that.
But if these
I think
old
that's true.
stones could only speak, what
Wait, wow,
stories
yeah.
they'd tell.
I'm sorry
Stories
about
to
that.
make your toes curl and your blood run cold. You know, this castle is said to be over 600 years old.
Ooh. Spooky castle.
Spooky castle. We know it's not
Who
haunted.
built the castle?
Mad Phelan, the first lord of Lochmarn. Well, I say lord, but actually he was little more than a village chieftain. He built his castle from the remains of the Templar Preceptory.
Don't say. Ah, there's that Templar symbol.
I love Templar symbols.
Where was the site of the Templar Preceptory?
Up,
Right
and there goes the
here
music.
on Temple Hill. Phelan
I
built
guess
right on
I know
top
how it
of
got
the
its
old
name.
wall. It's said that deep beneath these walls there's a Templar chapel.
Got some more.
Ooh, let's keep on chatting.
Did Pegram discover the chapel?
I don't know. His workers were sworn to secrecy.
Ooh.
Not secrecy.
Do you mind if I climb
So
up
we're gonna
your
be nosy and
haystack
ask him
to
what
get
book
into
he's
the
reading.
castle?
What? You'd break your stupid neck for sure. Do you think I'd stand by and see your brains dashed out?
Yeah?
I'd be very careful, and I promise not to sue.
You won't get the chance. Not while I'm here to stop you.
Oh, we're gonna have to get rid of him.
Hmm.
Gonna have to get rid of you, Bucko.
book?
Sorry,
A
sir.
book.
No breaking
It's a
in.
passport to a world of fantasy and imagination.
It's Harry
Yeah,
Potter.
what's the title?
Creative Shelving for Beginners. The 1978.
Alright, buddy. This is totally relevant to our issue.
What's so cool about home improvement?
Everything,
There's
George.
nothing like it.
Tim
The
Taylor.
resinous autumnal aroma of seasoned wood, the rhythmic rasp of the plate. Ah, no wonder our Lord came to earth as the son of a humble calf. I bet he was a wizard with a chisel and a length or two before.
I bet he was.
Surely the portrayal of Christ's adoptive family as humble artisans is a symbolic metaphor.
I don't know about that, but I know they were carpenters. Haven't you read the book?
No. But I have seen The Greatest Story Ever Told, and I don't recall Jesus putting up any shelves.
Wonderful. Are we gonna ask him if he's seen this man?
Yeah, we totally are. We're gonna try to shake his hand.
Would you like to shake my hand?
What is this? I don't do that male bonding stuff.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No, but I wouldn't trust him. His eyes are too close together.
Oh dear.
He's not a friend of yours, is he?
No.
Oh no, far from it. In fact, I believe it's the face of a killer.
I knew it! Piggy
Really
eyes.
face palm, yeah.
Can't trust him.
Or Twitch, yeah. George, buddy, pal, boyo. Anything else? Remember what that is?
Do you recognize the name on this card?
Oh right, that's
I
the
can't
clothing
read
thing.
that little writing.
Important.
It says Thomas Merlin, Gruber Electronics.
Yeah, that's his.
Is that your name? Tommy Merlin?
No, that's his name.
No, but what a great stage name. It had what my high school hypnosis act had lacked. Style and class.
Clearly, this is a good thing to check on.
I bathed in spotlights on a thundering tide of applause. Tommy Merlin, hypnotist.
George, you are really chasing this thread.
I'm fine. I just remembered something.
Oh, buddy.
What do you make of this matchbook?
Seems ordinary enough to me.
I have to go now.
I'm gonna try and set that hay on fire.
I mean, hay will set itself on fire a lot of the time.
Even if I did have a match, I wasn't about to set fire to the hay.
We have to actually climb that once. I have to figure out how to get rid of him. Can't get through this.
Right.
Pushing with all my strength got me nowhere. They didn't budge. I really need to start working out.
We can try to climb it, but he will.
Right.
Get away, you silly noodle! Can't you see the load's unstable?
You're a silly noodle.
Why'd you pack it like that? Is there anything to do on the other side?
No, it couldn't go any further.
Ah, okay.
Don't know if I leave here if it'll take me out of Ireland.
I got on a plane just on a whim.
Will I drop me off here? Doesn't know what to do with that menu.
Yeah, that's a hard boundary. Is there anything you can take in the bar?
Probably. Wonder if there's something I can jam in there.
I cut power to the bar.
The lifting key, but it was too strong to shatter.
Oh no, it was too destructive.
Ah, yes, I buzzed.
Yeah, can you electrocute?
I showed the picture.
And he just shrugs too.
I put a clown nose in it.
Mm-hmm. And they're all Irish. And I just tell it to go get a drink. Let's see if anyone here has any ideas on how to get rid of that dude.
Hey, McGuire.
Fuck you.
What do you want to know?
Useful there.
See you later, kid.
Okay,
There's anywhere else I know I can get under the bar. I don't know if I have to do it. No.
I mean, you haven't really been able to find anything on that.
A phone. I think this just means I can phone Nico. He's a guy who he was the tailor who made the clown outfit. No, made the suit for the guy.
Allô? Couleur? J'écoute.
Nico?
Who is this?
It's me,
George.
George.
Oh, hello, George. Where are you?
In
I'm
Ireland.
in Ireland.
Ireland? What are you doing there?
Having a fucking
It's
holiday.
a long story.
Any signs of our friend the clown?
You're kidding. You probably never even heard of Lochmarn.
Well, that was useful.
End that conversation.
You're kidding.
We go. He won't let me behind the bar, but okay. I haven't talked to these two.
Get out.
I'm not in yet, pal. Come on, boyo. At least then we get the chance.
Hello there. My name's George Stobart.
Terrible
Pleased
name.
to meet you, I'm sure. I'm O'Brien. Can I help you?
What can you tell me about the castle, Mr. O'Brien?
It's a fine site now, isn't it? Dates back to the 10th century, you know. Most of the existing building was added much later, of course.
Are the ruins open to the public?
Oh no, it's much too dangerous. Anyway, there's nothing of interest remaining.
Option?
Ooh, tripod.
Can you tell me about the tripod which was found at the castle?
Now there's a bone of contention and controversy. It was dug up by an Englishman of the archaeological persuasion.
Who was this Englishman?
Professor Pegram, the same man who dug up the gem.
Now we've got the options.
Do you know where I can find Pegram?
You're too late to meet that fella.
Is he dead?
Not that, but he's gone from the village. A soft
Which is
fight with our
basically dead.
esteemed host, I might add.
Why has Pegram's departure upset the landlord?
He's lost a paying guest, that's why. More than that, there's the question of an unsettled bill. Poor Michael's seen red over the business, and I don't blame him.
Can you tell me more about the landlord?
Mick Leary? He's what you call a would-be sophisticate. The trouble is, his idea of sophistication extends as far as putting paper in the lavatory.
I never worked out why he did that. It's much too dark in there to read.
That's true. Have you ever run your hand over the back of the door? The graffiti is written in Braille.
Do you know where Pegram has gone?
I'm sorry, but I don't.
It is very
He
British.
anchored in the dark and shipped out before the dawn.
Why did he do that?
Who knows?
Come back.
Guilty conscience or a secret assignation. Whatever the reason, he'll not be missed in Lochmar. Maybe now the fuss about the gem has died down, we can get back to normal.
Right, gem?
What can you tell me about the gem?
So I've even asked about the ghost condom.
Now there's a gem, which should never have been taken. A man would have to be full of greed to covet that stone. What's your interest in the jewel? You're not a reporter, are you?
I know, this guy looks like the most unimportant character, and yet he's super important. That's why I have to talk to everyone.
Yeah.
I'm not a reporter.
Oh no.
Thank the Lord for that.
Have you heard of the Phantom?
Of the
More
minute.
than that. I've seen it. And let me tell you, it's
Or
a
the
dreadful
opera.
spectacle.
So it's not just a local legend.
totally is,
There really
pal.
is a Phantom of Lochmarn.
Oh no. I was talking about the family.
There we go. Oh, the other option went away as well.
Yeah, it was the castle.
Shake my
I'd like
hand.
to shake you by the hand, Mr. O'Brien.
I'd rather not. You see, I happen to notice that vibrating buzzer in your palm.
Everyone.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
Nope, I've never seen him before.
Hey, do you want a key?
Does this tool mean anything to you?
I'd say it was for lifting manhole covers.
It is.
How come you know that?
I'm a man of the world, Mr. Stobart.
He is a man of the world.
Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
The design is Middle Eastern, I'd say.
All right, pal.
Anything else to show him?
Goodbye for now.
Bow nose. I don't know if anything particularly helpful. The grease paint. Maybe.
Excuse me, Mr.
Hello there.
What now?
What do you make of...
I guess that muck on it is grease paint.
There's no
Yes.
fooling you, Mr. O'Brien. Does this red nose suggest anything to you?
It's a clown's nose, isn't it? I haven't been to a circus since I was 10 years old. O'Donnelly and I walked all the way to Ballymore, 15 miles in our bare feet.
It was a bit rough, buddy.
What can you tell me about this ID pass?
Gruber Electronics. I've never heard of it.
Goodbye for now.
And I
The
probably
Steve
want to
Buscemi of the
talk
group.
to
My name's
the landlord.
Stobart. George
Right,
Stobart.
now that he's like, he actually does have
Hello
the
there,
room
mister.
open.
What can I do for you?
Do you know Professor Pegram?
Do I know him? Do I know the good professor himself?
Maybe we now
No,
have an
I
option to
don't.
talk about
I mean,
Pegram with everyone else.
I know who he is.
Quite possibly.
I don't know him to talk to.
Do you know anything about Pegram's excavation?
Only that he didn't have the right tools for the job. What he needed was shovels and a JCB.
Pegram was digging for historical remains, not...
Is that a fact? What the hell for?
Is the science of archaeology part.
And maybe I do have to like call Nicole about
Understanding how people
Might
used
try
to
that
live
after
by
talking
what
to
they've
the
left
landlord.
behind. One day archaeologists might be digging up our remains.
Probably.
Imagine that, Mr. O'Brien. I wonder what they'll find.
Well, it won't be arrowheads and Vicas. Fast food cartons and flavored condoms, more likely.
Probably.
Ghost condoms.
Is it true that Pegram found a valuable gem?
What? First I heard of it.
Where have you been, Pat?
Where have you been, Pat?
For that gem is the talk of every town from Lochmarn to Ballydoon.
Nobody told me. The lucky sod. So that's why he scampered.
Did anyone from the village work at Pegram's dig?
I tried it myself, but that high and mighty history man called me incontinent. What a
don't think
nerve.
that's what he called you.
I love people using words wrong.
Can you tell me anything about
Like
the castle on the
perception.
hill?
Yep.
Oh, I don't know much about anything. You should ask Mr. O'Brien here. He does joined up writing. Would you be one of them history fellas yourself?
I'm totally a history buff.
Oh, definitely a history fella.
Totally
That's
history
right.
buff.
Professor Stowbar.
Oh my
Miskatonic
god, George,
University.
stop lying,
You're
buddy.
an archaeologist, and you're asking us about the castle.
I ain't
Excuse
an
me, Mr.
Irish
O'Brien,
archaeologist.
The gentleman was talking to me. How come you didn't leave with the others?
I didn't know they'd gone.
Oh yes, packed their spades and shovels and away they went.
Seems I missed all the excitement.
Yeah, we did, rather.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
It's a handsome mug on that fella, to be sure. Is he a film star?
Don't be fooled.
He just
This
goes around
is the
telling everyone he
face
has a
of a
photo of a killer in his back pocket.
No. Well, there's one in the eye for me and my men.
Shake my hand.
May I shake your hand?
No, you can't.
Well, how come?
Because I'll spill me beer if you do.
Fair enough.
All right, buddy.
Bye for now.
All right.
Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
Do you know a man called Pegram?
Indeed I do. Are
Welcome.
you a friend of his, by any chance?
I'm gonna guess this is a no.
No.
Oh no, I'm just trying to track him down.
Me too. That son of a bitch should be locked away.
Did Pegram stay here?
That's right. In the best
Swear
room
word in
in
a
the
90s
house.
game?
That's the one with the bed.
Can I see Pegram's room?
It's been taken by one of the brothers from the reformatory. They come every year for spiritual refreshment.
That's a good one. Their idea of refreshment is a good full of stout.
I mean,
I
same.
wouldn't want to disturb a man of God. Especially not a big fella from the bad boys' home.
I don't blame you, Mick. That brother's got muscles like a muscle man.
May I have another beer, please?
Beer.
Certainly, sir.
Beer.
Same again?
Yeah, please. How is this stuff
Oh,
made?
don't ask that.
That's the secret of the master brewer, sir. Each barrel is lovingly manhandled in time-honored
Manhandled, huh?
suspended on skillfully tied ropes of the finest hemp, lowered into the cellar, utilizing the forces of original gravity, like manna from heaven.
Gotta keep chugging beers.
As you do.
It seems like the thing to do.
Do you recognize the name on this card?
No, should I?
Nah, it was a long shot.
I was, really.
Rather.
Thanks.
Oh, absolutely, rather than the customer. Fucking chug it, George!
InBev uses completely the wrong gravity here.
Chug it, George! Chug it, George! How many beers do you think I can get him to drink?
Good question. Or he dies.
Man, this game has a
you
ton of
saved?
dialogue.
Somehow, I'd managed... I felt...
Good.
Barkeep! More!
Yes, sir?
Fucking set me up,
Hey, how
buddy.
about another drink?
See him again?
Yeah, buddy.
Do you serve cocktails?
I'll serve anyone with manners. That's money.
No, I'm serious. Have you considered turning McDevitt's into a cocktail bar? Cocktails are chic, cool, and popular with younger drinkers.
What? Kids in the bar? Can you imagine it? Pinball, pimples, and puke.
Right, I get the picture. I'll settle for a glass of stout.
Chug, 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 chug. Fucking George has a liver of steel.
Thanks.
Fucking down it, George. Fucking down it.
Let him go.
How many proof do you think this is?
Good question. Bunch of question marks.
Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
Beer!
More beer over here.
Yes, sir.
Beer, beer, beer,
Well, they
beer.
just keep giving you new dialogue.
I guess so. Just forever. Just give me beer.
90% of the game's lines end up being about beer.
Talking that. Okay, it's ale, but whatever. Beer, beer, beer. How much ale can George drink? I can do anything else.
What was using the phone again? Drunk dial, Nicole.
Drunk down the coal.
Hello? Cool.
Nico?
Who is this?
It's me. Are you okay?
Yes,
Well,
yeah, thanks. Any signs of our friend?
you're kidding. He probably...
Yeah, nope.
Why am I here anyway?
See if I can talk to other people about the
About-
professor.
Yeah.
Hello again.
And then chug more beer.
What? Do you know Pegram, the archaeologist?
That's the scrawny fellow who
It
was
seems like I really
talking
have to
around
talk to
with
that
the
one guy
cattle,
so I'm
isn't it?
able to talk to everyone about Pegram.
Yeah.
No, I don't know him.
Were you aware that Pegram was conducting an
No.
archaeological dig?
I don't meddle in other people's affairs.
Just
They don't
rabbit.
interest
Just
me.
rabbits. Just kill rabbits.
Do you know where I can find Pegram?
I told you, I never heard of him.
Alright, buddy.
I'll see you later.
Go talk to Irish Hank Hill over there.
I love talking to Irish Hank Hill. Buddy,
Hello?
looking shifty, pal.
Hello. Do you know Professor Pegram?
Do I ever?
Look shifty, pal.
He's the archaeologist, isn't he?
That's right. Did you work at Professor Pegram's dig?
What gave you that idea?
Have you heard about the gem which Pegram found?
I heard a rumor, but you can't believe everything you hear or see, can you?
Where can I find Professor Pegram?
I
Bye.
heard he's gone fishing. I don't know where.
See you later.
You're highly suspicious, dude. Smack him. Smack him. Yes, this shows people things.
Hello.
What do you think this tool is used for?
Something to do with horses?
Wrong.
Feeding the fishes.
It's for opening manhole covers.
Alright, pal.
Really? Well, you learn something every day.
You pal.
Hello.
Check out this pass.
Yeah, it's yours, is it?
Not exactly. Do you recognize the name?
Thomas Merlin? No, never heard of him.
Never heard of it. Beer me up, buddy.
Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
Beer me
More
up.
beer over here.
Beer me
Yes,
up.
sir.
Okay.
I'm still gonna chug it then.
It's the drunkest you can get.
Yep.
Thanks.
Chug, 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 chug. Chug, chug, chug. Chug that beer, buddy. Have anything on the beer?
No.
It's a limited item option.
Yeah, you'd think you would have picked something up around here.
Like,
Maybe McGuire will know something.
Maybe if I'm drunk, I'll reach forward and.
I was about to reach a rash.
See if I can talk to the.
About a dog.
I'm not talking to kids about. This is more like you get stuck in this game than the other bit. You just don't really know what to do.
Yeah, I mean, at least there's a lot of new dialogue options popping up.
What do you want to know?
Do you know a man called Pegram?
Can you describe him like on the telly in the cop show?
He's an English archaeologist.
I know the man you mean if he's the one.
Can you tell me where I'd find Pegram?
No, I can't, because he's not here now, but if I sees him, I'll ask him.
Do you know what Pegram was doing in the castle?
Digging for buried treasure. Jewels and gold and skeletons, like in the films.
Of course. Pretty
I
accurate.
heard that Pegram had found a legendary gem.
That's right. It's been the talk of Lochman all week.
You haven't seen the gem, have you?
Hell no. I reckon Pegram made off with it. If I was him, I'd go to Amsterdam, chop it up and sell it. He could be living the life of Riley instead of digging holes.
That's very totally good.
Do you know anything about Pegram's dig?
He wouldn't let me anywhere near it. I offered to help, but he chased me off. I didn't want to see his smelly old hole anyhow.
That's fair.
Did anyone from the village work at the dig?
Pegram brought some students and bums with him. He reckoned no one in Lochman would know what to look for. The only local guy who worked for him was Sean Fitzgerald.
Fitzgerald says he's never been anywhere
Liar,
near the
liar,
dig.
pants
He's
on
having
fire.
you on, mister.
There we go. He's a liar.
Are you sure Fitzgerald worked at the dig?
Oh, yes. It was him, all right. Would I tell a lie?
Yeah.
Well, he denies it.
I saw them together only last night.
I wish you'd told me that sooner. What were they doing?
Pegram gave Fitzy a box. He didn't look too happy about it.
I knew it. But how am I going to persuade
Yeah, that
him?
box he like covered up with his
Break his
hand.
fingers.
Ow,
No, I
fucking
couldn't.
yeah.
I could.
Thanks for
Hi.
the offer, kid, but I'll try a more subtle approach.
You just try.
Chinese birds?
You know, try going up to him and just telling him, "Give me the box, buddy."
What's Fitzgerald scared of?
Everything and everyone.
So I shouldn't have any trouble getting him to talk.
He's a pushover, but don't scare him too much. Try the soft touch. Butter him up a bit.
See you later, kid.
Okay, mister.
So how much longer do you think you'll go?
I usually go about 2.5. I usually try to find a good stopping point. Lochmar shouldn't take that long. It's not a very big segment. It's just it's taking a while because.
Oh, partly just because we had the thing at the roll up at the start.
Yeah, I mean that was an hour and 15. But yeah, I'd like to get to the end of Lochmar.
Okay.
Yeah, I usually go with. Usually try and find a good stopping point. Come on, bunny.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, you're a fucking liar, mate.
McGuire says he saw you working at the dig. What's more, he saw you talking with Pegram.
You're just gonna come flat out and accuse him. That's subtle, right?
Yeah.
He's a little liar. He'll say anything to get attention.
Well, it's his word against yours, I guess.
Unless you have some sort of proof.
Does this matchbook mean anything?
No.
Or how to get him to talk.
See you later.
Get him pissed. I get you pissed, pal.
They said he couldn't get a drink.
Exactly. Can I like spike his drink?
Somehow, I felt Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
Do you know Sean Fitzgerald very well?
I know him enough not to sell him more than 2 pints. He's like a kid when he gets a few beers inside him.
I'm not surprised. He's on medication for his nerves.
There's nothing wrong with his nerves. He's just screwy.
More
Maybe
beer
the
over.
others would
Yes,
know.
sir.
Yep. I'm gonna put a beer on the...
Thanks.
See what happens.
Yep.
Hey. Hello there again, mister. Do you remember seeing Sean Fitzgerald at the dig?
Let me see now. I think me brain box needs a spot of lubrication.
Want some beer, pal?
Can I buy you a drink?
You most certainly can.
Give me a drink for my friend here.
Who? Doyle? Has he conned you into buying for
Yeah,
Yep.
pretty much.
Shame on you, Patrick.
Again.
I'll do it.
This time, Michael.
1 pint of brown coming up.
1 pint of better. Now will you tell me what show?
Do you remember Sean Fitzgerald now?
Nope.
I can picture the scene as if it was only last week. Come to think of it, it was only last week.
Funny
Okay,
that.
then.
Gerald was there all right. Him and a bunch of students. He was speaking with the boss man.
Bye for now.
Alright, you shite. I confront him now. Yeah, a lot of this game's puzzles do have to do with dialogue options, which is kind of fun.
Doyle told me you definitely worked at the dig. He's seen you there. You might as well admit it.
Come on.
Nope.
Just my luck. Grasped up by a delinquent and a dimwit.
I need to talk to Professor Pegram, if he's still alive.
What do you mean? Is he in danger?
Yeah, you too, if I'm right.
You're not from the Social Security.
Hell no. What makes you think that?
Well, I was claiming benefit at the same time I was working for Pegram.
I'm not in a position to make judgments, Sean. That's between you and your conscience. All I want is to talk to Pegram about the
I don't
jam.
feel bad about it.
But he's not here.
I know that. But he left that package with you, didn't he?
If you know what I mean.
So where did Pegram go?
I don't know. I swear it. He came to see me early this morning. Said he was leaving.
Ah, we just missed him. What a shame.
Convenient timing.
Give me the box, buddy.
What's in the box?
It's in the box, it's in the box.
He asked me to give this package to a guy called Marquet.
Show me what's in the package, Sean.
I can't do that.
Why not?
I promised the professor.
So what? You didn't have any qualms about your benefit scam.
Oh,
So where's the harm in taking a
George,
peek inside Pegram's
mean,
package?
buddy.
You don't know these people. I can't. I don't dare.
Gonna
This
get
is
him
your
killed,
last chance to
George.
show me the package, Fitzgerald.
I want to get
I've been
killed,
patient with you,
George.
but now it's time to kick ass.
But he'll kill me.
Who will?
The man from Paris. Jack Marquet. Pegram told me if I gave him the package unopened, I'd hear no more about it. But if I double-crossed Marquet, I'd be dead.
I'll deal with Jacques Marquet.
Will ya?
Give the package to me.
I reckon he's gonna fucking murder me.
No. Why should I trust you? I don't know who to trust anymore. I wish I'd never even heard of the Lochmarn gem.
That didn't work. I think we got him killed.
Fiddler? He's going.
Hey, I just seen a big red.
Get out of here, Maguire. Come back when you're old enough.
What's the lad howling about?
A big red sports car. Sean Fitzgerald's been runned over.
Get out! Noisy little tyke.
Maybe you should send out some medicinal brandy, Michael.
Oh, yes.
I don't really give a
But
fuck.
who's going to pay for it?
Not me.
Me too, neither.
Well, we kind of got a man killed.
Nice.
Seems like a good, Oh, seems like progress.
In the sense that that the game has moved forward, yes.
Ah, there we go.
I was telling the truth about Fitzy, mister.
Okay, calm down. Now tell me what happened.
Time to tap the phone lines.
I was standing here, minding my own business, when I saw this beautiful red sports car coming up over the hill. Would you look at that, says I, and I going over to take a closer look. Next thing, Fitzy comes tearing out of the pub and nearly knocks me on my ass, but the car just flies at him. It was too fast for poor old Fitzy, and hit him an awful wallop. He goes flying up on top. Jesus, says I thought he was a goner. Next thing, the driver hops out, and I couldn't believe my eyes.
He was dressed as a leprechaun.
He was dressed like a bloody pixie.
The costume killer's at it again.
Did this pixie have a scar on his cheek?
I couldn't see. He was wearing a stupid mask. Are you a special agent?
Sorry to disappoint you, kid, but I'm not. I'm just an ordinary guy caught up in a whirlpool
You
of
could just
intrigue.
fucking leave it be, George.
He could fuck off at any
I'm
point.
totally fucking drunk.
You've been drinking mucky beer.
I
and
drank
the
like
boozer.
5 pints.
Only a few glasses.
5 pints.
Did Fitzgerald drop anything when he was hit?
I didn't see. It all happened so fast.
See you later,
see
kid.
Now the,
Okay,
the
mister.
plastic thing has come off of that. Let's do some fiddling.
I pushed the switch down, but in doing so it snapped off in my hand.
I'm walking surprisingly well, for having downed quite a few pints in.
It was impossible.
I don't know if that open that.
I tugged at the trap.
Don't actually know what that did. That's not happening, George.
I took hold.
Inside.
I cut power to the whole place.
I did. I have to nick that wire from something.
Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
I don't want any.
I'll just get...
I was wondering if it cut off the... Alright, let's see if Nicole wants to know that a
Hello?
guy got run over.
Nico?
Who is this?
It's me. Are you okay?
George.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah. Any
Costume
signs of a
killer,
friend?
yes.
you're kidding. You probably.
He was...
Hang on.
George, buddy, he just ran someone over! George! Oh, George.
Yeah.
Chug that beer.
The man's arm lay
Oh.
across the towel, preventing me from
Okay.
moving it.
Owl there as well, I guess.
The man's arm.
Nick it when he's... Yeah, there we go.
As the man raised his arm to drink,
All
I
right.
snatched the towel away.
So now we got some Hitchhiker's Guide going on.
It
As
was
long
a
as you got a
rectangle
towel,
of
you're
toweling
good.
printed with the words, Nagopolian Stout builds body.
Nope. I was like, dip it in beer, buddy. Well, I have a towel.
Hooray!
Didn't really know what to do with that towel. But I have one.
Hello again.
Give me your wire, buddy. Give me your wire. Like it. As he goes through his animation before he talks to me. Come on.
What? I'll see you later.
Well, guy got run over.
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares. Alright, well, this is not
I tried to flip the switch with the lifting key, but it was much...
These other ones seem like they'd help. Meh.
Clown nose on it. Come on, boy.
Honk honk.
Woo. Pick that lock. The key, card key. Come on.
Clearly. Shrug.
Shrug.
A long walk and then shrug.
Shrug.
You already tried that on most of these.
Yeah.
I tried to use the...
Can I go back up the hill and talk to that guy there about people? That'll unlock something?
Possibly.
Buddy.
Hi, it's me again.
Hi.
So I see. What now?
Have you seen Professor Pegram?
No, he's packed up and gone.
Do you happen to know where?
Back in England, I suppose.
Did you happen to see a red sports car down on the road?
I caught a glimpse of a flash of red on the hill and heard the racket. Sure, it was an awful noise. A sports car, you say?
A Ferrari, to be exact.
A racing car? And what was it doing here?
It ran a guy
the poor
over.
fella must have been lost.
Yeah, that's fair. You don't really get many Ferraris in this part of town.
The driver of the Ferrari was involved in an accident.
Is that so?
Yeah, he knocked somebody down outside the bar.
What an idiot! How could a thing like that happen?
He was traveling too fast.
So fast, he ran right under the car?
The car was traveling too fast.
But you'd have thought the idiot could have heard it coming.
Maybe you know the guy who was hit by the Ferrari. His name is Sean Fitzgerald.
Oh, I know him all right. That's me nephew, the idiot responsible for the stacking of my hay cart. Was he killed by the car?
Oh no, but he has
just kidnapped.
Just kidnapped.
That's a relief.
Aren't you going to look for your nephew?
What for? From what you say, it's too late.
Well, you could report the matter to the police.
Better not. Besides, what could they do?
Well, they could mount a search.
They have only the one bicycle between them. In a question of superior acceleration, I put me money on the Ferrari.
You never know, though, right?
I think you ought to know exactly what Sean
He's
has
got a
gotten
big
himself
fucking
into.
diamond on
I'm
him.
not sure I want to know.
But you're his uncle, his own flesh and blood.
You're right, but what can I do? If I'm not here to guard it, some idiot might try to
I'll guard
climb
it.
the haystack. What a
I'll guard
moral
it.
dilemma. Stay here and guard this potentially lethal agricultural construction, or to go off in search of the prodigal nephew, the very man responsible for said hazard.
Yeah.
My God.
It'll need some thinking about.
Why, there's no problem.
I'll guard your
You're right.
hail.
Why didn't I think of it before? We'll demolish the haystack.
You don't have to demolish the haystack to go look for
I'll
Sean.
guard your hay.
I'll stay here in your place and warn anyone
sure I'll
who's
do
silly enough
that.
to
Yeah,
I'm sure that's
definitely.
exactly what I'm gonna do.
I think I should start me inquiries in the bar.
Yeah, go and get pissed, mate.
He strode off in the direction of McDevitt's bar, leaving me to contemplate the stack of hay.
Consider climbing a stack of hay.
I am. Going to...
Contemplate the hay.
Yeah, exactly. I'll contemplate the hay. Up we go. Yeah, we'll leave the fox to guard the hens. Up we go. Yeah, see, a lot of the puzzles are based on talking to the right people.
Right.
Stack of hay stopped, short of the top of the wall. Even if I stretched as far as I could, the wall
Oh,
was
come
out
on,
of reach.
George.
What I needed was a slice or two of Alice's Wonderland.
Come on, George, ya wuss. Ya wuss.
No. No.
That's not really what I meant, George.
What was for the towel? God, now we're back in no land.
For sure there
You're not holding the towel right. Yeah, like by his hand, I think.
Huh.
No.
Huh, alright.
That is weird, though.
Oh, that's it.
I pushed my fingers into the narrow crack. It went back several inches into the rock.
Okay, and
There we go.
Right? I knew there was an action icon, and I was like, well, where is it?
I inserted the end of the lifting key in the mortarless crack and gave it a firm shove. It remained lodged in the wall, jutting out to form a step.
We have drank a lot of ale. This is probably a very bad idea.
But the music is swelling.
That music sting go.
And now we'll never be able to open manhole covers again.
Nope. I'm looking shifty.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
A new boss has appeared.
This is a goat. Hey, buddy.
Talk to the goat.
I want to talk to the goat.
Hey, Billy. The animal fixed on me with an evil glare.
You did call him Billy.
Behind the malice and resentment, there was a cool intelligence. How you doing, boy? I felt as threatened as I'd been by the assassin and his goons in Paris.
As you should be, buddy boy. Want a towel? Guess not.
It was a rusted
So can you get back out to the town from here?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, because if I try to go there, the goat is going to stop me, and I'm going to need something to stop me. Managed to buy a goat.
And now you're dead.
No, I'm totally dead.
Hey, Billy. The goat responded.
Clearly, you have to feed it a clown nose.
Yep.
Every one of these music stings sustains me.
And you just lie there for ages. I have to actually clip. Oh, and then I clipped right through those bags. I don't think I have what I need. Kill the goat.
Can't believe you'd murder a goat.
Right?
You throw a towel on him?
I mean, I tried that. I think maybe I have to soak it with... Devil goat. Shake its hand.
He has no hand to shake.
Alright, well, we're kind of stymied by goat.
Goat.
So yeah, I guess we have to go back to town and figure out how to get past the bloody goat.
I cannot believe the final boss of this game is a goat.
Totally is. That goat is the devil. Alright, well, I guess we can just... Nothing else. I guess we have to go back to the pub. Figure out what to do with that, bit I smashed off. Here, buddy.
Come to
Hey, buddy.
You wouldn't know anything about luring goats, would you, kid?
Hey, McGuire.
What do you want to know?
Get past a fucking goat.
What do you make of this, kid?
Hey, that's one of Leary's towels. He'll skin you alive.
That old windbag doesn't scare me. Anyhow,
I stole it right in front of him.
Right?
You're pretty cool, mister. For an old guy.
If by cool you mean a total thief.
See you later, kid.
Yeah.
Okay,
cool.
mister.
No.
Well, he'll be in the pub now.
Right. So
There may
maybe
be
I
more
considered
things.
tying the towel to the grating, but it seemed pointless.
That's fair. Back to that grating instead.
Here it seemed perfect.
He would chase me out because I'm here and I should be guarding the hay. Hello.
Hello. Hello there. Let me introduce you to my pals.
We've already met. I want you to know you have my sympathy.
Oh, it's just terrible, awful.
Terrible. It's terrible and
Terrible
awful.
awful.
It's the worst news I heard all day. Let's top the bad news all right for this week and the next. The whole year.
Let's not go too far.
It's the worst disaster
Let's
in
not go
living
too
memory.
far.
Isn't it the biggest calamity in the history of the village? I would say it's the biggest in the history of Ireland.
The most awesome disaster since mankind paddled out of the primal plop.
There's no beer.
Oh.
Is a glass of beer more important than a man's life?
Yes.
Were you talking to me?
To all of you. Sean Fitzgerald has met with God knows what, and all you can do is drink.
Oh, George.
Sean has gone for a ride in a flash car, that's all. Why don't you calm down and join us?
There's no beer.
What about Sean? Why aren't you out looking for him?
There's no point in launching an ill-equipped expedition to save the lad. In a life or death situation, preparation is essential.
That's fair.
That's why I slipped in here.
And here, George, these people are Irish. Need their beer.
I gotta go.
And let's ask him for it. Well, I think I have to chug that beer.
I was about to reach around.
Come on. Come on.
Chug, chug, chug. Chug that last beer, George.
Excuse me.
Need another beer, buddy.
Give me another beer, dude. Give everyone another beer. Let's party, guys.
I think you've had enough, don't you?
Hey, listen. Is it supposed to taste the way it does?
Goat stout is brewed from the finest chemicals in the world. I'm sorry, but the pump appears to be broken.
That's
I
what we
can fix
did.
it for you.
I don't think so. This is a job for a professional
Ooh,
electrician.
hello.
Oh, well, at least the glass washer is still working. It's not my dear, is it?
It just so happens I'm an electrician. Check out
How
my
often am
credentials.
I going to impersonate someone else? Jesus.
Well, no. Isn't that marvelous?
It's a good thing you don't remember me showing you this card like 20 minutes ago.
The funky wiring of a wayward nature. Here's you, an electric man, with a little plastic card to prove it. I still want to see what you can do before I let you touch me beer pumps. You can make a start on the glass washer.
Alright, let me in, buddy.
Now how long do you think you'll be going?
Another 5 minutes. I can finish a lot more in 5 minutes, I swear. I know, I really want to finish Ireland. I want to finish it up. I don't think there's much more once you get past the... Here's the electrician.
Phone electrician.
There's the phone electrician.
Pelectrician. No, that's perfect. Telectrician.
You don't fucking do.
I filled with it until it started moving. Banged on it a few times.
I used all my knowledge of electrical engineering to examine the plug.
This isn't a
Seemed fine
normal
to me.
American plug.
There was nothing physically wrong with the glass washer.
He's not sure what to do about it.
Not sure that's the best use of your electrician
Shock the
skills.
plug.
A clown nose will fix it. Is there anything you can do
was
back
nothing.
here?
No.
Well,
Well, what?
Are you going to?
I think it'll let me touch that. Oh, right, yeah, he has a piece of wire. Maybe I need that for...
Hello again.
You want to talk to him? Ah.
What?
Fuck off, bunny.
I'll see you. It was an electric pump.
It wasn't electric.
Wait for it out on the table. Come on, get the wire out. Think. Fine now.
Steal it right off the table.
I fucking nicked it.
Yeesh. There's just very few standards.
Absolute.
I poked it with wire. Nothing happened.
I electrocute myself.
I replaced the fuse with a piece of wire. I knew it was dangerous, but I was desperate enough to disregard everything I knew about standard safety precautions.
Excuse me, Mr. Leary. I fixed your glass washer, no problem.
Bingo! And a blessing to all the saints.
Oh wait, an electrician's gonna come in here in a while and just like...
No.
The fuck is this?
Yeah, health and safety are gonna be...
Not up to
I'm not making any
code.
promises.
If you can't fix them, I'll have a riot on me hands.
The pumps are in the cellar, right?
That's right. You'll find a flashlight down
In
there
the
somewhere.
cellar we go. And we'll find something here to deal with the goat.
At least the fiddler hasn't stopped fiddling.
Ah, the fiddler's just off in his own wee world.
What a dumb place to store a flashlight.
Mhm.
A dark cellar. The only way I was gonna find anything down there was to feel around. I pushed the lever and heard the grating of metal, but nothing appeared to happen.
Maybe that opened one of the grates?
I think it opened the one at the top. Yeah.
Right.
See anything? Do anything?
Yup, it's fucked.
I'm leaving. Don't
Sorry
mind
for
me.
your loss.
I'm out. Bye. I think let's open that up.
Music gets so dramatic every time you leave the bar.
Yeah, there we go.
I lifted the trap door, and an overpowering smell of stale beer rose.
Which is
from the
weird
cellar
because
below.
it was an open
I looked
grate.
down on the stone-tiled floor, way too far to jump.
It doesn't matter, I think that... Oh, hello.
Excuse me.
There was a nasty feeling in my guts I usually associated with light opera. It was Khan. What's the problem?
Did you see what happened here a few minutes ago?
What was that?
A man was involved in an unfortunate accident.
I didn't see anything.
What about the boy?
He doesn't know anything either. The kid, well, you know how it is in these rural communities. Not enough genes to go round.
Jeez,
I prayed
George.
McGuire had the sense to keep his mouth shut. Was the guy hurt bad?
He's been taken care of, but he thinks he dropped a small parcel. You
That's
didn't
weird.
happen to find it, did you?
If I had, I would have taken it to the police.
Of course. Thank you.
Fucking menaced by a clown.
Well, that was weird.
Alright, so we can't go down that way, but
It
I
wasn't my
think...
nerves that stopped me.
I think that lights up
The
the
area.
area. Now that we've opened the grate. Yeah, he's been taken care of.
Sent to a hospital, clearly.
Oh, absolutely. They took him, dropped him right off.
Mm-hmm.
You know, hit and run, you gotta be careful.
He's resting peacefully now.
Yes. Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Aha! Don't really need that now,
Then I
George.
noticed a flash of light. Something sparkling beneath the open trapdoor.
Ah, gee.
George, you're gonna get yourself.
It was Peagram's gem, all right. A large, uncut blue stone.
Blue stone.
As I held it aloft, I realized the fascination it could command.
Hold it.
I guess I was already under its spell.
Under the grate, let's...
Did you find it?
What?
Whatever you was looking for.
Yeah. Listen, McGuire. I
Shut
want you
the
to
fuck
keep
up.
this to
Shut the
yourself.
fuck up, kid.
No problemo. Just chuck us up a crate of lager.
No way. You're not old enough.
We can sell it and make some cash.
Forget
I love
it,
this kid.
I couldn't betray Mr. Leary's trust.
I could.
Not after I
for
stole a
sure.
towel from him.
That old misery guts deserves it.
If you want to do me a favor, keep a lookout for that guy in the suit.
Okay. But it'll cost you a packet of chips.
Oh, and shout if you see that Ferrari.
What else can we find in here?
I searched the trash, but there was nothing useful there.
Nothing useful in the truck. Ah, we got a flashlight and a gem.
And a gem, which seems
It was the
dangerous
barman's
to have.
flashlight. It was a large blue gemstone.
Was.
It was.
I looked among the cleaning materials, but saw nothing I could use.
No goat sedatives?
Nope.
The faucet creaked, coughed, and spewed out a stream of rusty-colored water.
Owl! Fuck yeah, wet towel.
You're gonna fucking
I'm
whip
gonna
the goat
fucking
with it.
whip that goat with this wet ass towel. You fucking
I
bet.
held the towel under the faucet and soaked it with water.
Gross water.
Mm-hmm.
The towel was...
I'm now 10 pounds heavier.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm dripping all over
I'm
your
like,
floor,
I'm like,
O'Leary.
look at this, and he's like, I don't know, when it's like something I can look at.
That is weird.
Does that occasionally, and it's always a bit. Yeah, up we go, up we go. I'm pretty sure that's how we take care of the goat. But I want to be really careful. Bar.
Let's carry a death stone around.
It just seemed to be the limit. I hit the limit of text. Yeah, goats love gems, right?
Particularly uncut
Love
gemstones.
gems. Everyone loves uncut. I'm only gonna have to buy this kid a bag.
I feel like he'd say crisps in that situation.
No, he's probably asking for a literal bag of chips.
Ah, okay.
Actually asking
Ask
for
you to go to
chips.
a chippy.
I mean, this was made by a British company, I have to imagine. They know that. Alright, let's see if what I have will work with this bloody goat.
It's just weird when I think a bag of chips. I really only.
Yeah, but you can get like, you know, from the chippy, you just get a bag of chips.
Mm-hmm. You say that to any American and they would think Lay's. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah. That's because you call them incorrectly. Those are crisps, not chips. Alright, goat, I'm gonna whip you.
Smack that goat.
I'm gonna smack that goat. Guess not. Do you want a diamond? A flashlight.
Shine a flashlight in his face.
Alright. Guess this isn't how to get past the goat. Else I can get around here. Probably soaked that for a reason. I apparently clicked over there. Alright.
Oh, kabong. Like there's a bar over there or something on the wagon that you can't reach. Goat. You sure you can finish this Ireland bit?
You said, yeah, maybe. Suck that. Anything else we got though? I'm gonna try one other thing.
Okay.
Soak that in water then.
Because we're playing a point-and-click adventure.
Right? I would like freeze it, but like... Be like a fridge or anything to freeze it in?
You always gotta freeze the towel, obvious. Ah yes, shove the gem into the electricity. Blow up the entire circuit box.
It wasn't my nerve.
Burn the goat out.
Hey, McGuire.
What do
Hey,
you want
McGuire,
to know?
what the fuck do I do next?
See you later.
What the fuck do I do next, McGuire?
Come on,
I
McGuire.
really don't know. I got all this stuff and none of it seems useful for me. I'll try calling Nico and see. Oh, because Khan did appear. Maybe now we'll tell Nico that Khan is here.
Probably never even
He's
heard
never
of this
heard
town.
of Lockmere, right? May have to catch the rope.
Hello? Cooler.
Nico?
Who is this?
It's me. Are you okay?
Yes.
Well,
Yeah. Any signs of...
yeah. He turned up dressed as a pixie.
Okay.
What?
There we go.
Did he see you?
He came back and talked to me.
Oh, you're crazy, George. The killer knows who you are.
Relax. It wasn't me he was after. It was Peagram's gem.
The fuck is Pegram?
End of conversation?
Hopeful. Ah, short the entire place out.
Hell yeah. Something else in the basement?
Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
Does this gem mean...
Phew.
Yeah, just go around showing your gem
found
to
you.
everybody.
I found you.
So I see it.
May I borrow this?
Sure you can.
What's that?
You keep it away from...
Who's Ron?
That's him in the corner. With the hygiene.
Thanks.
Alright, I'm immediately gonna use it on Ron.
Get a goat sick with the flu.
Mm-hmm.
Hello again.
What?
Could you use this?
I could.
How'd you like my gem, buddy?
Hello again.
As we go through this, to see if he likes my gem.
What is this?
Well.
Do you recognize it?
No.
I'm gonna see if there's anything else in here that I'm...
It's weird.
Hmm.
Anything you can do with the flapping?
I shut off the
George
faucet
doesn't
as
really
tight as
care
I
about?
could, but it kept on dripping.
Yeah, like the paper where George is like, eh.
No, it's just...
I tried to pull the lever, but it wouldn't move with the trap door open.
Use it on him when he's sneezing?
Yeah, maybe. And all snotty. Come on, buddy, I know you sneeze.
The man with the longest animation.
Hello again.
It doesn't seem to work because it just goes through his little animations again.
Yeah.
What? Could you...
Yeah, I'm kind of at a loss here.
Hello again.
Someone want a flashlight.
What? What do you think of...
That could be very handy. How much do you want?
It's not for sale.
I'm sure I used that in the bit down past the goat, because I
Right.
think it's dark.
Right.
I just don't know how I get past this goat. Sneezing on my butt face.
Hello.
What now?
How's Jem?
This is the gem that Pegram found in the castle.
So that's what all the fuss was about. I can't see why myself. Why men would fight and steal and kill over a little bauble like that.
Well, it's kind of neat the way it sparkles.
Alright then.
Alright.
What do you think of my flashlight?
Those electric lamps are useful but limited in lifespan in my experience. I was given one for my birthday, but it stopped working after a month.
Well, the battery was probably drained.
What? Nobody told me. I threw it away.
Okay, I looked it up, I know how to do it, and it's dumb.
I gotta go.
So we do have all the tools here?
Yeah, you don't actually need anything.
Oh.
Like, how you do it is dumb.
Ah.
I vaguely remember getting stuck on this bloody goat before, to be honest. Like, this, I remember this goat, and I remember hating the goat puzzle. And it's real dumb. And I felt like, I'm just gonna look this goat up. Apparently it's infamous. It's an infamous goat.
The infamous
it
goat.
It literally has an entry called The Goat Puzzle. On Wikipedia. It is that infamous, a terrible puzzle.
Oh dear.
Up you go, George. So dramatic.
Such a ponderous climber.
Yeah, we do have to do something with the fact that we catch the rope on something. So what we do is we get knocked down here.
The infamous greatest of all time.
And it's like, before he gets to his renal position, like we touch that and that should work, but it don't want to work. Yeah, there's a Wikipedia entry for it. Yeah, there we go.
Oh god.
You have to be over that. They'll try to get you and the rope will get caught on that.
The rope by which the goat was tethered.
Oh god, that's awful.
That is a terrible puzzle.
Oh, that's so bad.
It's
Especially like you
so
missed it the
bad.
first time.
Yeah.
So it's like got a tight time limit too.
The thing is, you have to click on it while you're on the ground. You have to click on it because that makes him jump up. If you get up and then
He'll just
click on it, he just
saunter
gets
over.
up. Yeah.
Wow.
There's a reason why that's an infamous goat puzzle.
Yeah, no, that seems pretty bad.
It's bullshit. But we have the flashlight, which I believe we need for this bit. Oh, well, I guess we don't.
I mean,
some
you
shit
can't.
here.
You never don't need a flashlight.
Alright.
As I dipped my fingers into the soft white powder,
And
I
grabbed it?
realized what it was.
Cocaine.
Plaster of Paris. I'd used it in kindergarten to make casts of animal paw prints.
Okay. Do we want to combine it with our gem?
No.
No.
That was a thought.
That is not.
Maybe combine the path blaster with the wet towel?
It was the card.
Yeah, I did that. I clicked.
Okay.
The towel had dried out
nope.
and was barely damp.
Oh,
Okay,
God.
that's dried out, so I'm gonna have to get that wet again at some point. That'll be fun.
I placed my fingers and thumb into.
Okay, so you're gonna have to like take a mold of it. You're gonna have to get that towel wet now to get the plaster of Paris wet. And
I tried in vain to move the panel. I reached into the sack. The only object on the table was.
you really should have taken the sack.
You're right, I'm totally that wet.
Yep.
Hello.
The statue was too heavy to lift. It overbalanced into the sand.
No. Knock a fucking statue down. Can't believe we'd do this.
As I swung the stone upright, I noticed it had left a pattern of holes in the sand. I placed my fingers in the 5 impressions.
Yeah.
I sprinkled the.
And I said be too damp. Yep. Yep.
I squeezed the towel.
Yep. All right.
Guess we're doing this then.
We're gonna do this. We're gonna finish it. We're gonna finish it.
It's gonna open up and it's gonna be like.
It's already 3 hours, and I'm sorry
10
about
more
that, but I
screens.
want to finish Ireland.
Now consigned this goat to death, although really the person who left it in the abandoned castle is probably the one who did that.
I think the timeout must be fairly generous because you cannot run in this game.
Right. I mean, it was wet for a while. It's just we wet it and we had no fucking clue what to do.
You had to use it like at the goat, but
Ugh.
I like this game in general, but that goat puzzle's terrible.
Oh, that's yeah. Like, I can't imagine just figuring that out on my own. You know, especially because it has its own special animation too. Like, you have to do a specific set of things.
I wish the director's cut lets me like get by like
Yeah, double click and then go straight in. That would be nice to have, because especially on a trip like this.
Yeah. Apart from the goat puzzle, most of it sort of progressed smoothly.
Yeah.
The faucet creaked.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, it's like there's few enough rooms for the most part that it's not so bad. But of course, you are now going from, like, you are now going through literally every screen that you have access to.
I have to imagine the goat puzzle in 5 is a reference to.
Probably. I'm sure it was famous by that point.
Yeah. It has a Wikipedia page. Fucking infamous.
The
Yeah,
infamous goat puzzle.
I do genuinely remember having to look that up when I played it
see
6
why.
years ago.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Up we go. Hopefully it hasn't dried out. There's no way to go any faster, so...
Those sorts of stuff in these games are usually not time limited, just to...
Oh, the Monkey Island one was pretty tough. That music
Every time.
swell, every time. It swells as we ascend the wall. Please, for the love of God, beware.
Also, like, you grabbed that towel
There we
forever
go.
ago.
No, not all that long ago,
A trickle of
actually.
water
You
was
could have grabbed it
But I
even
could have
earlier,
grabbed
though.
it
Like,
really
and you
early,
grabbed it long before it had any purpose. You know, like, you wouldn't have even been able to wet it.
I eased the solid piece of plaster from the sand. Underneath, it...
Here we go.
Yeah, it's like the fact that the goat isn't a
The
puzzle
hardened
is
plaster
kind of the
cast
biggest problem
fitted
with it.
snugly into
Yeah.
the 5 matching sockets.
Because you're playing a point and
There was
click.
a soft
The goat puzzle known as the infamous goat puzzle. The infamous goat, the wretched goat, the goat of Lochmarn, simply the goat.
Amazing.
Alright, into the cave we go.
The cave in Ireland?
Totally. Just save that as Ireland. Ireland.
Yeah, with a much more aggressive tone this time.
Yeah.
Ireland!
It used to be Ireland in all caps instead.
Or it was
Yeah,
like
see?
Ireland.
You need the flashlight to
Right.
get in here.
Right.
But if you have the towel, you'll have the flashlight.
Oh, hopefully. Meanwhile,
Meanwhile, back at the farm.
So, where did you stay last night?
At McDevitt's. I got to drinking with Doyle and a couple of the guys.
Please,
That
meanwhile.
explains why you look so ill today. Did you get
It
any
means
sleep at
next
all?
day, to be
Not
honest,
much.
right?
I had to share the room with another guy.
Did he snore?
Hardly. He was dead. Then Leary woke me in the middle of the night to help bail out the cellar.
The cellar was flooded?
Yeah.
And
Wait, is
you
that-
say Pegram has disappeared?
Without a trace. But my visit wasn't a complete waste of time.
Pegram's gem?
I mean, shit, why do we even need him
Templar's
now?
gem. Whoever Jacques Marquet is, he's in for a disappointment.
Jacques Marquet?
He's the guy who should have collected the gem from Fitzgerald.
I've been reading about Pegram in this magazine.
That's a newspaper head.
The media got its claws on him.
Yeah, if I was his agent, I'd get him to lose the pipe.
Hmm.
How many pages on this guy are there?
That dig must have been pretty important to him. He resigned his chair at Durham University to go to Ireland. And now he's disappeared.
Amherst.
See what you can find out about Professor Pegram.
I'll speak to the university. What are your plans?
I want to find out who, what, or where Montfaucon was. All I've got to go by is the name and a picture of a hanged man.
Alright.
What do you know about Professor Pegram?
I've seen a television program, Pegram's Past. He's written a book, The Crusader Families of Ireland.
Let's take another look.
You know about this wet
You
towel.
haven't seen this, but yeah, this is the manuscript we got.
That's the gem that Pegram found in Lochmarn.
Yeah, so that's the tripod, and that's the gem. That was...
That's the tripod.
If we combine the gem and the tripod.
Do you want to look after the gem?
No, George. I'd be too tempted to sell it.
Alright, Hen. Alright, I'm off.
I can't sit
I've
here
got to
all
stop
day.
streaming.
As much as
It's
I
been
like.
3 hours.
Don't
Everything
forget
was
to look
much
for
longer than
Lobino
I
at the
expected
Crumblies
today.
Inn. And why don't you see if Rosso has heard anything?
I really do not want
Okay.
to talk to the
Anything
psychic
else I
call.
can do for you while I'm out? Shopping, a trip to the laundromat?
Just take care of yourself.
Don't be rude, buddy. Alright, well, we made it out of Ireland.
We've escaped from Ireland.
Escaped Ireland. Alright. Wonder if I can... Gonna let me... like, go back. Capade. Alright, we escaped from Ireland. We showed off the extra Nico part they added at the start.
Yep.
Very superfluous, to be honest.
Yep. Which was pretty much what we'd heard.
Alright, so we'll be back with this next week.
Presumably.
I would think so. Hopefully get through more of this. I don't know if there's another Nico part. I might leave them till a bit later anyway. Depending on where they are and what they reveal.
Yeah.
So I hope you guys had fun watching me try to get past this bloody goat. Goddamn goat puzzle. We'll see you next time for more wandering around Paris.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone. Oh yeah, we'll see you tomorrow for Fire Emblem as well.
Yes.
Bye, everyone.